Some means or chairman would just 700 or Yami Miska. One was all stars. Home 120 now. What do you mark? 160 now. What do you mark? In what you mean? Now, much more be or Yami Miska. Walk elbowing 7,000 now. What do you transport or Yami Miska? Nande da, the G, one cow, mutu half, make and then a bet about naked, made the balance abaka. When you appreciative, one. And more about no social mawabano. Say, I want you to know, but I want you all about you one. None of your genes and mawabano. And make the massimi that someone. No waiting ye. In baby the buy one. One paying for no. One paying for no. Or both force ma that mean trabet in both from one. I mean, and them from in the local season, the boy anyone. A blow over brand. And really, binum or back at the team won't be in. Because all by a dinner and first. Suffer me, in Kamucha, yeah, emergency platform, Kamucha Sikano. You contribute in one, Nanka without someone. A week won't even contribute 2,000 in pool. A week won't even contribute 2,000. And ever much be annual expenses over 100 million. Until we feel the second of him over. Sisala, Dr. Spilgabo Wege, into a supporters obey you. Supporters in a contribution on bay. Supporters in a Sisiala, and watching tea, park and one baby. This I will be then. 1 point now. What J, what prefer honor than 1.8 billion now. The more 1 point no, what the bottle is Benedi.
Asempa FM.
The one point obey no baby one. And when we say she match no, and one as a mosia, Messi, one for the massive phone to team. Obey the surprise the waiting home. What's in the home? The team are waiting about Rob because recent from about 4 home matches away now, referees can man continue the butcher and moon to be. And Mark can tell me there, I'm a man for one seeding pool from Blawan. Me for one seeding pool in Shetim Nimu. Say, your platform no do. In your supporters, your platform do 2 scar. I mean, 100 cities, the 200 cities in the boat you be. But the baby is more than 200. They won't find your wise ID. Apply your opportunity, the baby 2.8 billion. Yet, any bus. Bus simple, you need be. You plan on how I bought a bus. Timmy says, "Ye kissy one." Timmy only one seeding for the hole. Timmy a compound or the hole. A cow bear 6,000 or the hole. Only one seeded the hole. No one been on home. Nesse, Marty there was there. Obida Bluchina on or Quebec. Nesse, even if or you call him poor. And one share expenses are. I'm spend with Timmy no one. Now one bin put the boy Timmy now no bohoka. One bin on 9 there. Yeah, bed. Yeah, Bobo born ya about 20 and 1 point. Draw no na some now what nobody excuse me one. Or your man and me catch a fancy there. On Kenchina one there. What first half one more draw. Neme pede a profane Sikano betting Sikano Kosol. So that Sikado na minimal lasso, go man lasso catch them there, only more than 2 billion. Because on better bets, ye matches nebo to bet. It is a quibble try, ye scacasin film, Nanka ye then ye beam. In time of catch the Francis the uncancher one day, ye bobo so that over 35 minutes are. Mensa Yahweh, Mensa the Mina Cassini na so Mensa the information in the one. Not today, we consider the first half not a yeniska. No, what's it? Draw. So what draw the draw na wakano. Wakana bueno. We are Amunska. So Amunska. Wasn't the food? Wasn't the fika no? One was cannot do folk. This time what was cabo folk, what was cabe TNT because once in important noir will be as TNT. And wobo a marking you will mean would whisk about for Carlaco, and it more than or those some wabano. What I say, yeah, players in no one game. I didn't know where no. Inka won't be far, there won't be some people with Adi or ye Timmy Nan or ya another or Ofi. One guinea home, one guinea Tim, or Joe Wong. Now, what he one guinea or the level wise, what Premier League, and I want the level was or a first division team. Team or a Premier League team, or one of the biggest team in Ghana. Yeah, but the team they were Premier. Yeah, little foundation, Papa, the team, the next season, yes, you compete. Fair ball, they want it was scar. In your Mokoye bon. It is scar about we are any more, but then about we are into yet, and yet and going in. Into second a year pay, they good team in war. I'm a next season, yet you are no me. What's the one bet? Pop 1 point. So when you're 1 point, you will be see. Now say yet there, what's it? And what you would team into what started the work as a cassa, woman, somebody back at one. The way what prefer 1 point over 2.8 billion, or either 1 point in what you can, in one, what you could be, no worry, or the 1 point in one, what you trade Benedi, 1 point in what we hear, but when you feel 1 point in the money one, or the normal 1 year now, what year, but Musun can one. Musu onka one they enter the was the walk of demonstration another walk of strike won't be training because of sikasam onyasa papa on farm one and in normal why you one obia one function with the team won't you asema make ye obiala obe na adwe obaka the sikasam into on be training on count himself out of next season because next season team no onya the over registering put amen am say next season one so be a obaka there on the training because of sikasam winiska next season on competing for football because I will make sure that the beginning panel will fit in the timer a year of an keeper of a Kevin okay the one for the release letter man won't be said the one on in the cassette. Mala nem for man for this one catch the mom for release letter be a man. I'm a team or a meeting my support. Me will influence was team in the sun. I mean will influence with team in the sun. Nimpana wo buni with team in no. Nti sa meka dama mama kanu oye dwuma. Obiala since we choose 1 point over 2.8 billion. One for 1 point, one for your TNT. And so our amber trading because of Sikasamano next season competing for Fonabo. Master more Medemona.
Asempa FM.
Oh, why? Answer me to me. Oh, why? Answer me to me. Oh,
Professor K Wallace. Nomenclature with professor degree in sports. Prof, when you cast na juni modo o abotre ape won sere papa the won pet sports they say millionaire dear Prof wale we am so winner to sports over call heaven what Professor K Wallace.
Asempa FM.
Prof, the only nomenclature with professor degree in sports. Prof, when you cast na juni mudo o abotre ape wa sere papa the who pet sports they send millionaire. Dear Prof, wale we are so winner to sports.
Asempa FM.
Welcome to once again another great and exciting edition of Sports Night. I still ASEMPA Asempa 94.7 FM. So I'm so atino. Within the Prof K Wallace, a good year catch back up. The only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports. The Regina Wallace, the nation's presenter, and a messing kunya elkono quantum coding small and saka. And then you may subio or Ghana good year age out. Catch the bush for now for 4 or yere or for 4. I feel so we be a no prof na say Prof and Yatansia, we can see on Sempa and Sakan and you may so 8 Saba. Senos Mam say habe de Benny Kebeni J. O Jonia, your YouTube so say your YouTube into kita mainstream media na YouTube the ato so kama obonsi also a yeden common 8 Saba. I'm say very few people and I wear says no Sports Night is Timu Live or YouTube so into myself o join your YouTube no so like ya na wa share na manfo so etenya bi na omoso omatimeti na kwa Tuesday January 27 2025 ya ohwese na mesiti a na sen komono ede me the Prof K Wallace agudi catch back up afi so nkomo nkete won mama tran se me de bebrɛw afi ebekom amanito krom eberem komawdo apiem abroche nyina no ye de beja e Ghana gudie mu na afi so kwa no ya hwɛ nsɛm awdo betua sa todwa no ya bese ho kakra wo dwumadi FNS Sports Night so interviews no de Sports Night so de every 1 minute bia no na interviews no etwam na ya apia betrans na afi go mu agema de hye set dazi enso betua beka won aboa e ma dwumadi no atua koyi amanfo adwa tonde a omo de beja de FNS LPM no ye betimi akenkan de ama say kama na afi so kwa no BPM so yetua sabody amount abusia hyene soma me se ase ne wakoto nkrando kuno koto a wonse nkrando kuno wo kenten kesim no nkyene jeni ne ho kone abanyina ho jeni kakra ne nkyinam kakra beton ni na amanetua sasa bepe ana radio adwuma no ene commercial so etua kwenti ana wanya abotre en na ne ho ko ba bia esanse bia ne introduce new product bi dia mawa wonso de ho jima ebetua boa emo asetan so etua koyi nti LPMs ni BPMs no ye etoso mienu no ebesa aba na discussions ne tua sa to so special birthday wishes no wo de abegya ya mepem no ebetia dwudwam ade amaw na afi sports funerals nyame adoma ya transport na isusie amamfo ase benya do ma kan kine guamu agudie nim no omo so nkomo begya ya ye de no so ebetia samba odwumadie mu no ebebie pono de ato ama wo a wotie no so de wadwenche kakra so etia bata ho abusia ba bibia wo bia owiase afa na bia no odwane a ye wo YouTube so se intimesrawo wo yesa wo hwe Facebook bia na wanya bra YouTube no so na hwe Asempa FM Sports Night weba no na ye da so kama yeden komo bi na so 18 asaba na ohwe se na dwumedie ni esia kwa opese ode WhatsApp comment ebijamia 0244483290 0244483290 pepa cho dwumedie a medi no me personal line eno no ntenyese bia mafi dwumedie so na ogu so chro me frɛ de oda programs messages breme eno sa no memfi omso a ebesra de ne ho kone ba nyina ya bere yesrem ayi na ye ne kakran kra baboyim ne de akwa anim timesew wesen ne message so just for the show and interactivity nti ana na me yesa sacrifice we edema wo a wutie no se be betia boa emaniama etua koyi ediaman dwumadi a me de bro na Philip to AK47 the gunshot man one only producer panyipa wotimi akruche nkomo ina de agun kata so de bejame Alexander Cobblestone Mavis Amanomami production if America and Mountain so ton anodeba Bernard Padibo twe and small fascinating pom Patrick Osajman countryman songo Eric Esidubo DK Joanna Kasano kwaku oben maestro Andy on also etech akyire the host of the Ultimate Sports Morning Show Dennis Asamoah Alatula na afa bed na go ko mensa ana afi Kanija enso atia beka odifo ewa ha ana afi enso Iman enso etachira omu nada eboa ma dwumadi no so atia koi mremfi eye Evans Kwabena Sapon omu na na etachire boa me di dwumadi etia abre kama pa o ba bibia obia na hyeno so mam se senior most Bengazi na dama ono no wanya iPhone fofra ene osade akọ YouTube so na ne ama etia sa akọ ade ama nti uko mu production wode atim sampa nchewe de o mu emfa nyehwe production ha ni na se nipa be a week na wetimi anwen akopem se nondu ebetua sa abo koma to next week de ebepon 8:30 na obi atia akofie ntem na aboa emaniama atia akọ ade ama he se no so bio se YouTube so no Asempa FM live on sabetia kan na yetimi edin so YouTube no so ntia na wetimi adwane kama pa ye live Twitter so 94.7_FM afi adromonline.com and also obetia tia Asempa so you tell us where you are listening to us from oba YouTube no so na afi ho sena niam ACL call mesel hwemachi kwan dia at Prof K Wallace Twitter no so Inoki ENOCH Wallace WALLACE Wolanyo WORLANYO na also wetia sa ba all social media platforms so hwemachi kwan onsa ebetia come friends of Wallace obeso joining na afi get interactions no hodia 0257023391 0257023391 na adjoining you joining sa meaningful and very descriptive and persuasive content way from now akopem say 10 ebetimi asabo ntia na wahye no so ede amame na oyese na nema esie kwa nei enkomo a ebedi no ebe anika pa na owura ba conference Evans Yeboa or president of the Ghana Badminton Association na ohwe the year under reviewer e kanipa ba kwa abono modin ye pa ede agudie na agina kunkondia na papa yi eka ho nyame adoma yene ebe twen komo na afia hwese na nema esie ko dwumadi a eno so etensapi no but amenchen na me mo nkomo bi me nkomo nyina ne se the Senegal Football Federation no almost publicly oma back ohwese Mexico oma back head coach no papi ohwese Mexico following his decision to instruct players to briefly step off the pitch during the African Cup of Nations final against the host Morocco dwumadi no say action was taken to protest the team's air safety and integrity intino and they almost na cheaper Senegal Football Federation and Senegal for secure 1-0 extra time air victory Omakensi amutime de pem so mu claim their second air title no huma but the head coach the friend say papi we say na dwumadi no ACL kwa face a possible ban following the heated air incidents married the continental final on Sunday January 18th no we say Prince Mauli Abdullah Stadium ho nti huma na say FSF president Abdullah Fa wode nkomo akretia sa ba say omo hwese no Mexico so and a recorded address or share exo na Senegal were subjected to unacceptable conditions throughout the tournament and rejected claims that the move was intended to abandon the match until we were saying yes be no year but a protest towards any na echo so against it I think we dey make a lot of meaning far edin komo akretia ba allergy say Senegal FAC logistical and security challenges even before arriving in Rabat, including delayed accommodation details, unsuitable hotel arrangements, and then concerns over training venues. Now Osanse Federation resisted pressure to train at Morocco's Mohammed deceased football complex or citing exposure and competitive fairness. According to Fano, security lapses on arrival for some say OS Mexico so personally more ebe intervening with aircraft officials, leading to improved air protection and revised air training arrangements. Now Osade Nkomobion Saba say raising concerns over ticket air allocations and then most critically the late appointment of the referees, revealing the Senegal had prepared a formal air protest during the final. And Tifa Efremu Senegal stance no as a real defiance against air host influence, insisting that the federation acted out of air foresight rather than air confrontation, and concluding that the leadership not just air insult, what I say, not just air friends and results normally by the moment defining the Afcon campaign. I was saying Yama Asia Cosintene and Koma Abanono, our Western Yama Asia Qua Senegal for say Omo air coach no, Omo tiny cheaper say oja players ne say omo connect was a protest to nima bia na nya na akoso ache e was na nima AC akoso. And I think that a lot of people who are happy that Senegal won the African Cup of Nations who agree with ASR nei also reply ema issues are pertaining. You know, Senegal Football Federation the president no bia so mo tie coach na chi sade no ye no ne kwan mu ano no hia psychologist bia e wo sena niam AC akoso dwumedia wo mo edi enim ti wei enkomo a if Senegal fo aka chede aba na ne nti ekofa Africa share so nkomo de ba ne se ye de betutu ye de ho dachi bi bisi a na se bi esipen a ye hwese na omo address issues no na boa ama yitu na mo bia niam so etia kodwudwu e de man na Ghana ni abrante ba ko fense Antoine Semenyo ono so ya select no for the player of the week award or Premier League no after all-star display for Manchester City match day 23 until Blast Stars forward on net his first Premier League goal for City and lead them to victory over Southampton Wanderers for nano weekend day 20 PM no na his wonderful and performance no and then a nomination for the accolade and he will face a competition from Manchester United's Patrick Dogu omuche say Mexico so nyom ne kokopre sabas body ho other players in contention of the award no Chelsea womo so Stevie ono can be an affair so Emiliano Martinez of Aston Villa and affair so kwano Matheus Fernandes ono so of West Ham United na affair so kwano hwese na Mexico so there's a Martin Dubravka ono so Asia Academy Burnley ono so no fans no hwese Mexico so they have until the end of the day to vote for their player of the week until Bibia will be Ghana ni na utie dia kwenya gusu ho so obetua to abane dia ma Antoine Semenyo na West Mexico so meanwhile Antoine Semenyo will enjoy a blistering start to his career at the Etihad na on net his third goal in 4 matches into him there's a 25 years old no why an instant hit for Pep Guardiola's team and their quest for the title continues into make sure that Ghana you play BSC pa we all form part there Antoine Semenyo what I say only player the most valuable player in the Blaster team now no Antoine Semenyo what do we need to be also omi na wa mane ono pe ana wo problem what I say problem free guy when you new club or san be boa mane matia ko ye kwa Africa no kan kwa ono so be affecting some of the disadvantages in this guys PM no say Semenyo nya Man City you friends adwuma no pe yanko Africa to nya kwan abo adwuma on che ne bobre ho say form ne to aso say ya ko say be ko world cup dia ene ulala Ghana ya tuadi e was na niam AC koso mesel defender ba ko friends Tarek Lamptey ono so yes na Messi koso close to making a return to action after 5 months of the of sideline sidelining ache the Blasters right back no he has been out since September for back after suffering an interior cruciate ligament injury. Second game for Fiorentina and a Koba say Uprae Elsa Shinim. Lamptey MSC several matches including matcha in the World Cup air qualifiers for Messier. Into his latest air post on social media no the petite defender opposed to the progress of his comeback West Mexico so hated gym and now continue rehabilitation. Former Britain and Hooves Albion right back he or expected so be make full comeback latest no by best February there West Mexico so na we gina na so or bogum back ba o say or properly ma near my team ko yedema no Lamptey and so hope so be stay fit for the rest of the campaign as Ghana prepare for the 2026 FIFA World Cup no until be make squad no for Max International friendlies no against Austria for me adoma any Germany Ghana from paying for sa against India to say bia obetime make grade no enkopem sa don hwe no enti 2 matches would serve as a test for Utuado's final team selection enti sa match a friend dia yakobo no Austria na afi Germany no ebetia ma Utuado hu players a wode mo ebetia ko World Cup enti abusia ba bia obi a hye no so ma say sports night always all night and aguso etie no enti yende ne 8:30 kra still ano kofia ebesa de aka na tia sa jaw na o sene niam Asia Kosunti chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports Ura Ens Nubui West Mexico also criticizing current conditions of the Boteman Sports Complex no describing it as an eyesore. Boteman Sports Complex na binding Kapudo taxpayers money di ko shemu esi no West Mexico na ayi bibia ho ene eyesore no na ene remarks no follow an inspection tour by the committee on 26th of January 2026 na mo assess the state of the key sporting facilities in the Greater Accra region. Inti Ashama member of parliament expressed deep disappointment over the poor maintenance of the Botema Sports Complex. Botema Sports Complex in Chebio, which was commissioned in February 2024 ahead of the 13th African Games in 2022. And the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports almost say it will prioritize putting Botema Sports Complex and other sporting facility into top conditions to ensure they are fit for public use. West in Mexico, so Botema pitch or football pitch or football pitch or okay. And them saying anything I'm here or anything I'm say I know. And see, Mr. Ojani or YouTuber, YouTube na Asempa 94.7 FM. Mobaswa say no Asempa 94.7 FM. Oh, Motema honi ni aye no. But what they say I saw Ojani or YouTube. Oh, I will check for more YouTube no so mo Ojani. But you fan to Facebook no so no more so I share. Obe hu YouTube no Facebook so. Oh, na Facebook ni catapult you into your next glory. Oh, ti and Botema na ho no. Say obi a ho. Say na niam na esi akwa. Botema na ho no. Botema. Oh, Botema ni aye no no. Botema. Te kwan tin he. Oh, ase nyura no abon chinchinpu e ho. Wese na Mexico so a abon pupunya ene nyura ni bi so ansu ato so amana green ba bi so nyura no kra na efu no kra bi green bi so ahye. Botema no na me yi wo YouTube no so mo hu no. What I say abusia behwe what I say amateur journalism a crime. I say o trafa ku journalism I say bia first Supreme Court fro nanka o moya yi because unku tu kwan ko ba bia ne e ha o man no unhwehwe akiri kwan ene nie nyema e tete o man no ti Botema Sports Complex no Western Mexico so the chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee Oruani Dini NS Nubi or say Western Mexico so I saw no nyina ehwe no we are all sawing the eye which is an eyesore enti niaba no enye enika sem kra ba ku see o sena niama esi ekoso abusia ojoni o YouTube so obehu sena niama esi eko member club issues mu kakra na memfa mpusu kotokofo omo betimi nkomo no chese aso betimi lusu dia captain Samba O'Neil contract discussion continue to drag on ti so I say TNC PB no it means NCP the Congolese defender no the deal no expire at the end of the season and it is understood that Samba is reluctant to extend his contract following offers from Libya for what I say Libya Libya say prompt payments homo fa league no to chacha what I say South Africa say on so mutia pa say I just want ya South Africa and afi Tanzania so etu come we comparison na wetin say say ankofo you know ana etwe Samba O'Neil adwen e de ball mo so a we Samba so abobedi ngine kakra okuma hu se na niam asitie the Samba has made 19 appearances this season wa shot 3 goals enye bad sir he's such a wonderful player or a center back Obo Kotoko mo clinch 4 titles under coach Karim Zito who described him as an exceptional and expressed a desire for the defender to switch air nationality and Karim Zito catch up Branton Senka Branton no let's say on pound the crew on some who nanka omega ni we Ghana ni a Karim Zito de what I say na dan for ne a fence and paying for me selection obetimi aka chum say mo hwe ni ye na obetimi afre no nti Karim Zito say on switch nationality no mbebo kra basis hybrid discussions kra so better kotoko no ntimi omuntimi AC ne poe ntini epim ho no round of 16 ya bani 6 to 9 fixtures February 6 to 9 between 6 and 9 February 2026 FA Cup no matches ebeto dwani dreams akukọ banim omni talents ne bebo true life any Heart of Lions and the Tarandiabi team no on the bebo the Tarandiabi team no Koku Sika nti 11 wonders omsene Atam Divisa anebebo na Femediama any FC Samates 1996 anebebo and afa Asante Kotoko any Aduana Stars FC bebo Techiman Liberty Youth any Rio Tamale United FC nebebo Nations FC any Swedu All Blast bebo na afa Brekum Chelsea any Tamale City anebebo na kensi ba kwa me ankasa me person be hwe bi no true life any Heart of Lions here true life I said true life any Heart of Lions I can see no Heart of Lions interest no air coach Bashir Hayford or too much Bashir for the say for the hani zoom ani and zo mu na do to me janja so akeka bi a kire me ana my ya ni interest no bashi effort what I say true life any heart of lions MTN FA Cup bashi effort what I say near obese bashi effort one of the coaches I'm taking say yemfa nenka take team no na onko boat wado let's say one bashi effort one of the coaches I'm taking no based on experience niema wa hu so be otwado so be won say bia ne papa no nka say bia on travel che de enti no onti na I think that you will help or somebody or technical technicalities na game na we coach my team or coach my team coach ben na hu bi that ti o chechire ni what I say o chechire ni no otwado ye do the friends obetia you came crab on best 3B teacher phone call say 66 I say na ma band corporal punishment ni hu kone ba but obetia twa kakra bi na ama ne ho abara wo so enti ba say for the true life any heart of flowers against in MTN FA Cup mo interest home ti me hwe serebe ye bi di akiri oti ne meka ne bi di akiri na e se na nema easy cause true life versus heart of flowers be cover every bit of this game ba she for the tea to sa match we no wini wi a ene se no be ye nema no wini wi dia ene fence at large be ka se ye fa ne nka ye otuado ho na bia mo fa coach Ibrahim Tanko e meka ne ho ye go tuado nko adwuma na okono so what I say I say Sportsnite production I'm for Philip Ama I'm for Benghazi I'm share social media YouTube ya ekoi kebe dia mai so ne paje it is have pen akoye utuado okono so ontimi one paje na ontimi wa ya de o de no de takashi ene ne friend say share like was on his side on 2 occasions now beje Ghana nyina no and ya qualify to this stage into true life any heart of lions no coach Bashirford e dis akin say justify ewie pe yemfa Tanko Ibrahim ono de media ma praprache mu bia hu wona say wakobi so da ono ne vocal phone ka ya adwuma da oni brabo fo adwuma na otu ado no ntimi nya adwuma oni broni vocal phone ka moko Cameroon mo ka French ne ayi na o fi ayi ono so Germany ho anu mu fi ono so ti Dutch no to mbetimi ayi den ate chate na bo ma niam etiakwe enya sa tu coaches we ka ho eno anu no bashi effort and ni senya small boy ba ho kan wa lie but lie no say why busy nti MTN FA Cup the defending champion Asante Kotoko on be face Adriana Stars and so akensi ba ko a and so mu be den pa na nado ma hene Asante Kotoko e be face Adriana Stars round of 16 of this season MTN FA Cup no nti eno so wema draw na na tiensa ba so nti tie no is one of the stand out all Premier League encounters at this stage. In the competition, both sides set to renew rivalry. In the chairman of the MTN FA Cup committee, Robinson Arthur, Papa we didn't win ever since obey said you may be do draw no normal be come up. Now was Nata Ebon Kumohakra.
Motivated because we pay the clubs before the
Asempa FM.
You know, and so the boys know that the cars are ready, the top-up cars are ready, there's money, there's winning bonus is ready. So the motivation is another level, and because of the packaging and the.
Inti ura was Senata. Ana otene kan MTN FA Cup committee no niti brekese ana ode nkomo kakra so motivation dey ho e my players no chat even say MTN so maja card ne ye go na even say card am to yeshe me wallet mu da man load me we say me boss na mo mo ani 30 go na anti cast na me ka ti muzen kam dey come office okoje me sesa we mato but me boy na mo so maja card say o ye the mumu na eto anti minim se nti o say cast na ready still nti and so must come up with better particulars e be boy because MTN phone so the cap no ton omo product no mo say omo ton cast bi omo de MTN mumu na ye to hihye no nti rest na nema ebisi akọ e wasa adwumadi a wo mo edin nti Mr. Wosinata anama yehu sena nema esi akọ no ti ne eno so afri ho aba eno no na board chairman of the National Sports Authority Mr. Fred Awa na also kasa on the itinerary of the National Sports Authority for 2026 and beyond. Na inti Dr. Fred Awa on financial muscles no.
It does appear that in every developing economy, when you meet any group of persons, The first challenge that you would identify is finance. So most federations are not able to compete abroad because they lack the financial muscles to get the necessary support to be able to compete. So that is one major. Our response to that is that, we understand that we are a government. We understand that we have to prioritize all of the 50 plus federations, but we cannot assure that we have all of the money to be able to do that. We will prioritize the sporting activities, and then I think the technical department is thinking of categorizing them. That is one. Number two, we do realize that there is money everywhere in the world. Are we together? Beyond government support, there is money everywhere in the world that sits under coffers of individuals and groups and associations intending to support sports in developing countries like ours. If you have the skill, knowledge, and attitude to be able to identify and write winning proposals, clearly it helps these federations source these monies in bids to what? Address the challenges that.
Inti Uhuma as a Dr. Fred Awa na oche the financial muscles a National Sports Authority OCC on a board chairman for the National Sports Authority. Na em se obobon ko hakra bi on san de we so kan yenti no so.
It is public knowledge that before we took over power, there was a lot of cry about corruption within the sporting sector. Clearly, where we sit today, you don't want to hear that about our government. Are we together? There were instances where contracts were awarded, yet the sporting infrastructure were still the same as they were. Now, beyond sports, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said that any appointee who brings scandal to his government would go home to wherever he came from. So it tells you that the issue of anti-corruption in the sporting sector is number one on our list.
Inti we Dr. Fred Awa where's Messi Kosoa or board chairman of the National Sports Authority and on this sound come we enso itu ensa baba ti wachre the financial muscles of the National Sports Authority we mujumedi omudina nanu me call talk akra wa tin still National Sports Authority ni stadium no na omoheso the stadium no na weti dia measure any omoye we say stadium here a lot of upliftment on hwe ne Morocco for here on so munya plan B after saying here oye you see your 16 regions they say here apart from first 10 regions you say here other resources and so other places bitia boa mane metia koyi yanti esa se hu no o makeka mo kakra ho na other places me sure say new the stadium no so o makeka mo tempa so na boa other say my president ka say ko petakwa de ni bi takwa se no ma city na de no na president anu da te say wo ka say umunya eyenkofo na bitia boa Takwa Stadium no as an edifice fine saying yeah na as I na I think when events in school be not connection school be not connection o my dear papa me so mercy artificial o my sa astro turf system no o my be batom de near grass a very popular school or not connection St. Teresa's say ona enesbo mamone madam fu kwesi ganza ona mko school St. Teresa's very nice school not Kaneshi me twam grass I mean say into grass yeah possible St. Teresa's on my grass and yeah as to possible and their own water irrigation system possible yeah kroma no dey fence and ka ba kra to millennium iso studio akra de be chebeba no e di na fo na sababa na afifi grass no so emfa how bia anya de emma grass no so no efifi obia fie obodwum kra wanya careful anya ya obo na nwira fifi o you understand intimi uni enti a say aban ba kuri so tie one astro tape one farm boy wanye ni yi kra astro tape de one farm boy ti we dey sre we can the delegates no ye to abama wa na obi di president achi bi ahwe astrotef yen ro ni nyina fi so enya de papa emwaye efe aesthetic qualities na ya na efe so I say but we ne buy product na end product na be na ya na enya nika Europe na ebo ayi na yebo World Cup na astrotef yamo astrotef bia so what I say ombo hybrid baby a ohwe se na Mexico so as a grass na ekuku kakra no de omo fa so de on no kwan se da nye artificial sa no de wo na aboa na grass na pagya nti so to nyina wo Morocco nyina na yebo African Cup of Nations so nti no yenhwe sa na mai na nti bo chairman adwuma bia so ase ekwai bo chairman so okay wanye proactive ayi hu se wo ye adwuma nti yese wo de sanse mi na betutu dwa wa ade pa bo chairman we had there na Mr. Yampo Frankra, former UFM head of sports, former BBC reporter, we too much, and I feel so. Veronica Komi, my dear no, Madame Veronica Komi, we too much. More sports I say, Veronica Komi would start to be a national sport authority. And yes, I'm getting to once upon a time, I'm a national sport authority. But I know gratis. What they call a tennis court. Obomen komo sa veru ti echa mo ya de mo MC scanning a problem no scanning a problem but minimum investors bi o Saudi Arabia ti say mo ready mo hwehwe machiri kwan na enkudi o machi na mo mai kakra so mai kakra so bibi nyuma ha ompeso ye ne omupe minimum investors mo Saudi Arabia almost kabasa ba umpa bi diskana atua se omunya ya enkodo rice esro no na bezi edwuri na esimo ya GCB tower no ni na edwuri na esimo kese pa na kehye abane no nyam ba se me pobo da so still aben 40 so uko ni pa ba hokra no maka wasem kwa den ti maka radio so nti obi a wo interested bia no betimi afreme na ehwese ne Mexico so kam de ko mi krom kofodia ba investors still ha no mope I'm say hanu mope ti ni aba no nti Dr. Fred Awa sana set guma jama de she say sana odi no esitie na owema former Ghanaian international like Kinson and so dismisses suggestion that he is under pressure to deliver a silverware with Uganda's youth national team. Was there be 46 years old no he was appointed last year to oversee Uganda youth air setup no on a 5-year contract, a role that has always seen him steer the Uganda under-17 team no to the 2026 under-17 African Cup of Nations. The qualification was sealed after a commanding 3-0 win over Ethiopia for Kingston no Sesafa under-17 zona qualifiers no like Kingston said mission no a long-term development rather than immediate success in return. When I say coach no long-term success, me sure say bina every no person dem to long-term tina say still no inim so ntimi emfa enye idea but still a man okwanya say onye inim so coach bi da but o coach bi da oye na na ebe bo ama ayi bi da because wakokata ba kwinto one experience of World Cup is of course second one e bia obetia san de ayi say unya management no mo to assess in developing you eboa. You understand? One of the my friends say one of the principles are as a true book we are simu pa ye has a folk your friends say owner nei alaji ankabi neman for kafa no hina still agusu tanechi so I say a principle ba kwa say a true book na man for sua say we be kan ko fon asem chira quick you know what say finish the nyesa and I me applaud a friend saying the owners and the leadership of a house of food for say almost stand by their people or they say woman komu so a chunk of the support will be an easy but by volunteer say there be still money no benante ti okwa ko Pentecost da beti mo nyo be many yesu bet na madam fopa baby ara meko no o kan me hu many yesu bet na sa pepe na yo ha sakachi. What I say, ni for be can be a go say more money there be they see them sa loyalty no nya baby so me catch almost so this loyalty ni mom say almost loyalty ni say baby tia boa na encouraging conforce na conforce sa consistency ni na me sure say efe nya because minister no trigger bi kakra say coach ye huni ye ana finally qualify ana ni widen ho but I'm sure that na ni wo hwe otuado say na start any coaches na eba World Cup na now even Morocco against you can coaches na tactics here tactical friends and dispositions are more than the DL Afcon national Afcon club ni na World Cup so ne pacha na World Cup when I say World Cup no coach bi obetima player bi frustrated coach no kan coach no te bench na we frustrated that World Cup le coaches about world class coaches and qualify some for firm. A firm class ball, a friend saying, some ball, or that tie breakers and sana, and they be a qualified you monitor World Cup. And I think, when you are win a beboa until I can say, South Donny and then Uganda. You may move for or move for like Kinson and Kumahan near that they say Kuman and Kumahano or single for a long term development. Oh, because who's also or starting academy side to the academy, friends saying nitty gritties, no pros and coons, no, Yamati Buana, a developed player. Uganda for be almost almost fair like Kinson Crown, almost fair Franco for Hakaji testimony or Cromke cans and sing Huncher and Gofono. But Uncle Fanan Pabams, they be like Kinson, wow, come out, how would ye? None one doesn't now say go as Fuka catch rope you to Pabes across a fair. What I say, until I can say, as a long term project, until I.
So the target is first when Uganda is playing, they should see okay, this is Uganda, but they don't want to rush. They don't want to rush. They want me to start with the youth and grow with them. So, for example, I have 2 years. So this group of players that I have and the ones that went to the World Cup already, this group of players and the ones that went to the World Cup, for me, they are going to represent the U20s. After this group is done, they're going to represent the U20s. And if I'm still the coach there, educating the U17s now, and then the U20s that went to the World Cup, I had a chance of training them a little bit before going to the World Cup. So already they know what I'm bringing on board. So the U17s now and the U20s, most of them are going to make the U20s next year. So for now, the task is develop a Ugandan player, play the same style of play from U15s, U17, the same style leader, and the U20 now. And when I got there, when they gave me the clear picture, I told them, yes, of course, we can develop players.
Inti like can know say yes they can develop players inti former Ghana international and all this but World Cup 2026 and so make come for say World Cup no still about so US Canada and Mexico na 2026 year na say dwumedi ke celebrity ambaso la I kire na adwen e Ghana World Cup no say ohwema as a groups beyond the group stage no ebebo Ghana.
I don't really expect anything than for us to go through the group stage. You know, for me, if the team goes through the group stage, my worry is if you look at the past few months, there've been a lot of injuries. You know, most of our key players, some of them are getting injured. You know, so that's a bit worrying for me. If Otto will get his full strength, because those players that are getting injured, he's been with them and then he trusts them. So for him to bring in new faces before the World Cup, I think it will be a little bit of challenge for him. So for me, that's where I'm worried. But then again, when you look at Otto's team now, I believe he have the grip. That's what I'm saying. My worry is the injuries that is coming. You know, sometimes when you are expecting your key player, you need your key player in the major tournament and he gets injured, it's a bit worrying. So he should be comfortable with them and the players should also be comfortable with him.
Inti we near like in Sindiaba say ampa like analysis on point because to players now you most of them na say Praka Krado Chrome and made the list of players I say Praka Krado Chrome Blaster squad no 18 to Jadema Numreno na me sure say nyame adoma braya wa ha obepra preacher mu bia hu sina niam esieko saa list no say be affecting na say affecting no because players are wonya firm grip on them already na any your print as we dey test you that and now I feel no be test you be asked whether say nipa no ne ko this World Cup stage platform we so a obetia ade na so nya ade no so emre ne krabia ana betia kire but like can say kai the chia no hu say they began a drawing group L alongside Panama, England and Croatia na say group no ana like can say kan wasem dia kire bi no
Asempa FM.
Timedamase ewo ne adwuma mo ayim kama enti ne abano no ye de like kensin ko no ebisia na Sudanese Giants El Hilal for almost completed the signing of the Ghana international Kamara Dini Mahmoudou almost say 3.5 years contract no de Brante no enti mfie miensa ene fa da anim no Brante Kamara Dini Mahmoudou ofa Sudanese club na se ne kan na genkwa na hodie obepa preacher mom de bia 23 years old and joining Blue Waves ane from obebo amaniama etia kwedi mom wo hihya hodo amguso edinu nti Al Hilal Sudanese club no ne abano no na emwa sabranti ayi kura ntokwa akoso ho na say stella obeko ti rehearsal in Mexico so nti Al Hilal management no and supporters now welcome Muhammadu warmly omagina kwaba say ye had ye ko de but all the born about bonti no we suru bia ni akiri The Uhuma in a statement, club no express optimism about the impact. No, all members of our club no will come on and I was sending my ACT on T. I'm also Obu Kwesiapiane, coach Bakui, more until any becca, a maniama etia diamond. Eh, Kwesiapian say management member the Makotoko, and then the player back a Kura or Kuchum. Kwesiapia conflict of interest soon. According to Chastela, so Kotoko Abetamu and a ball pulling Yasem Ketua currently no almost player near better than Inaki Williams. Chastela or say a Abrantia Abetamuano or Bob Bossy Naki Williams cry. It is a Pubi Naku work up there with me say the Naki Williams of our time here Abrantia Abetamua na Obo La Liga no for Atletico Banabao Inaki Williams or see the Chastela or say Abrantia better than Inaki Williams. Hey, and Ukraine say a Kotoko player no better than Inaki Williams. I say Chastela Neka was currently and Inaki Williams in previous but the current form there Western Mexico so Amwa better than him. Niaba no. Where immediate release near Enusunye Swedo All Blast part ways with head coach Ahmed Fati and video analyst Mohammed Advili. And now me jaw say Michel say coaches be so many chere hon da into we nkoma abani am say Swedo All Blast United Football Club wishes to officially announce that the club has mutually parted ways with head coach Ahmed Fati and video analyst Mohammed Adli due to health related reasons. Am say mapomo de wonsem hey now enyina na e ho eden okruma bia ya riu. This difficult decision was taken after careful consideration and in the best interests of both individuals whose health are being remained a top priority for the club. Coach Ahmed Fati joined Swedo Oblast with great professionalism and commitment, playing a significant role in the team's technical development during their tenure. Video analyst Mohammed Nusso also contributed immensely to the class performance analysis and match preparation. The club expresses its sincere gratitude to both Ahmed Fati and Mohammed Adli for their dedication, hard work, and service to Swedo All Blast. Wish them all full and speedy recovery and every success in the future endeavor. Further updates regarding the club's technical direction will be communicated in due course. Signed, management. It's Uza Swedo Oblast. We did Gumwa and no member the one samaba. Nye coaching na mo pam na nempam na fe say mo say health concerns into mo jane kwan mo pam na nurse yo nko I was in the Mexico na Swedo Oblast there go team a qualify for Premier League for us ma ko fa Bruni and I say na yen ti kroma kra say ba bia na enim na no me ko ba bi on event say me so for biti be event say say kro we na on kra je now do fence well in the struggling Ghana Premier League side Swedo Oblast Oma appointed seasoned air coach friend say Kasim Ukansi Mingle on a eba be your new coach in Tinkra yensa kanano struggling Ghana Premier League side Swedo Oblast no be omunye ni you na omunye ni na club akopa those days for Swedo na say omobo match wa me kai me last time Swedo Oblast na it was between Swedo Oblast and Kotoko na opele coach Kotoko but I say ane Swedo Oblast na Kotoko nti nem say yakọ nti nem kota opele chi na win sa match no ti sa na de ayi kwankwa de bi miensa ko park no so no enya asem ketwa na ohwe fufuo bi wo fence Swedo ho achose sa ni na agu funi oh this funny na our stadium na chi ono yeah start fair match na mo ni na agu oh se mama ne baba akwa araba na yesimu na mo me na mfo abate nsu ni mo abate oh that be because of teams ni gu ye no when I say and then teams na say ukọ fence en samo muso a enkokọ a fence o ma east region for en fe na say na say gobe en fe na lo beans ene gari ene zomi na yellow ukọ ya ukọ nkokwa elo bebre agu place na na edi place bebre ani
set video dances even doma on a match day stadium kwana so oba tampa fufu odoma
oba tampa fufu
the patronage no way higher than on a normal day
kwa bi kwa kumpre ko bi ye na fresh grass na ho nsa wi akọ boku be nso ba bi ese na first telephone booth esensi ho so edodo e match nya ne o nsa na George Kofa Gamba Osaka mo dia ba na before them everywhere but I say me ubi so draw safo be catch so draw nka position ka me be agi o anam si o da bi I want to remain a media man, you understand?
So time now I Odro Sapo general manager.
I think okay.
Oh, that means some me kai pa Gambo last time. In 2005 na.
Me can be chi.
Me nya chi. Na bi o me nya chi nyo. Ma me ni pupo no. Ana na me nso me bi say na e mbia mu ha na mu kogu na na.
You phone there no fan chen. But you can't say be our present and dear.
But you're fine.
No, I'm almost support two so do blast by just
some money say the fruit your piano
stative for no kakra but entime not say
phone dey bi oho phone dey say kra mu emu kra din kra chen first no
Jerry say social may so rest in peace. Ana boy friends Philip final hostel guy no Odro. No why say
me hu na Odro ache na Odro so say group na Kojo Kwa Thompson ne
na Odro
metin nka ache metin na Odro nka ache ba
na Odro
metin nka ache
menye sure so obe won samam na Odro
ho Onya so be wan
on tin samam se first no mfie chi no de bank
Professor
yes na nema esi ko ntino ne aba no Ghana Boxing Federation and so organize a showdown this weekend Ghana Fitness amateur boxer storm the Bukum Boxing Arena for sports in the national team the Black Bombers international exposure and a future glory no family on the line the west na nema esi ko so Accra will gain take back the stage in the individual boxing championships na betia baso until January 29th and I said we baso we there so chene ya ana baso till 1st of February until we dwumadi ba kwa mse no so mu be de in addition attention will be on the national youth team no until Black Rockets no who are chasing qualification slots for the Dakar 2026 Olympic Youth Olympic Games na Senegal no Oma I set October 31st to 13th November and open athletes age 17 and under and on the ebeje Sanchez so kinti no Ghana Boxing Federation almost dwumadi no ebedi achi na afia the updates ni na atwa sabro our Sportsnite so nya no ba bia anoka phone so outline athlete support program and also able to help the cream of African athletes prepare for and qualify for the Olympic Games at Los Angeles in 2028. The program is key to provide financial, technical, and logistical support to elite African athletes. The financial and the technical no so when any papa na logistical support hey Ghana. The him say nyame adoma no ka phone shishom dia bay. Ebetia koyi e dia man e we dwumadia yegusu edimunti ne eno so atini aba e ho no. High still Asempa 94.7 FM Sportsnite any dwumadia wasogusu awutie no gumaja madishe sedazi wa ana afen so kwa no we pimo abraya enso e wa ha ene mo edi dwumadie your special guest nyame adoma ene betwenkumo ene ba bia dubewura no wani beje ho ti sports yenye football nti when obete a lot of the conversation from badminton for camp na for senema esi ko honum owura ya ene be kasa no nipa ba kwa the year under review ni dwumadi odie no na bro adwene ne ntiase so agise bia wani ndi agudi na chi na edi se fata sese almost dwumadi omudi trumpet na ma hu senema esi ekoso san hyedem goma bibia kama de
nyame adom bibia kama
fa kakra so empra prechi e wa ma ne fe wura buchi
na
fi ehwede
of the world in front of this crowd. Nense no ebra so say yede amanone nsem ebro e wa Asempa 94.7 FM Sports Night amanone tokrom ene yede emana bia so etimi akonka ntie na iruamu ewo eye YouTube ewa Asempa 94.7 FM sesia na pe so wa amanone ba bia wo bia no me so na bomode Asempa do betimi ahwe show ne live na bia so etimi akonka sanso na Facebook nso na ese ne nyina hanso ekutamtie na ebra so amanane nsema do aibobo ano ene eye bnai na ese kan nsa aka no yede emana bia so etimi akonka be sensem na se enso edi afi Manchester United wo mu aso se ne se weekendi Manchester United bobokono echi Arsenal ebom kamiensan Arsenal wo mu etimu emienu na Brentford se second goal ede ma Manchester United no eye Patrick Ness mpono dogu na menu ekasa de Brentford Ness wepra wanya hamstring injury enti Brentford Ness wiwhwemu a na wotwe makomako edu Ness wontimi ensia kan from Manchester United bubukono enti na wotwe eye edu de Ness mpono bosumi mienu ene fa Brentford entimi ensia kan emfam ma eye Manchester United enti woni nsuma eno nso apa ne yenko Spain na pe yenko ko he eye Spanish La Liga na sempono yenko Spanish FA ense ensuma odi etudwa na Spanish FA penning pa president no eye ura Rafael na sempono Luzan and wakasa na Rafael Luzan nensuma okani nyano echima 2030 World Cup no ebekoso ewo Spain ebekoso Portugal ebekoso ewo Morocco na nuna na Morocco 4% no final match no yenkonkobo Morocco na Luzan echima osi they say the Morocco for final match no mo April de omoye ewo emra AFCON final ni todwa omone Senegal ni de na sa daddy any kwan say FIFA aha no kwa say group stage matches ni bi na bobo Morocco dia fine but say e boss semi final and it's a final baba ka ho de na so Luzan president Edema Spanish FA no say ni kwan say Morocco bam say ye nyina hu ye de sisi ye e wo Morocco abonten so emra AFCON final no enso e koso e wonti wani nsma ru e wodi atodwa enso e ho na ye nwura mu kakra e wo Aston Villa bobo kono aso ye de tienie Brentford Jenny Douglas Louise they say the omo approach no say kwan bia so omo ehia Brentford no e wo say Jube and Chelsea omo nyina nso e pese kwan bia so mbetimi enya no but the chene say Brentford and the team and the Douglas Louise ni de na Aston Villa for omo ekuten omo penden den so betimi abesi akan e de amona bia so etimi akonka ne yeka Aston Villa hu ensensem de chene Brentford and the Tammy Abraham osi akan de ma Chelsea ukopiem ewo AS Roma but sister Bobo kona so ewo Turkey e wona na obezi ene ameno ekasa die na se Aston Villa kwa no so omra emramesi akan famo mu ne bia nso ntimi nkonkan chane se 2018-2019 Abrante no bepiem loan ewo Villa for aso se say the next some for the permanent so emramesi akan emfama eye Aston Villa Bobo kontuweni nsma ene nso etimi aba ene yento so ne ehwe nsma odo ane nso ekoso chane se Manchester City Abrante Eddie Haaland na de chenie Brentford camp edi atudwa se City de ewom sempo no onyom asia kan di Champions League no achi EPN de sin na so but ade ba kwa aka ne se ono akasa ne football career no na se obetumi akwakosia kan edi ama Real Madrid boboko no essence from Dortmund no apiemu ewo Manchester City dia ene de aka no Real eho ena so mpodo wotumi kowie na bia so tumi konkan enti Haaland menu akasa de nesa ne camp no wo mu edi atudwa se kwambia so Brentford de tomfe we no na se be ni 30% nyadia na se move no ebekoso but se nyankuwa ya duma after the World Cup no na se kwambia so obabu ni ketem ekopim ewo Spain dia Real Madrid boko no eho ena obo mo letimi akwakosi akan na bia so letimi akonkan ye ko Olympic Lyon omu aso ya adia ba kwa na se ekokopem 100 Brentford bia no sina kan de ma na se Real Madrid boboko no ba de tiene Brentford de atodwa o se mpo ne so wie ni loan na obehe so obesan so anya konya ewo Madrid aso ebiem no wakwa kosi akan enso esensa dia oye ewo ho no ade bia na se so ani pa entuweni nsma Brentford so de atodwa ewo na se France ebrochimemu a ukopem Olympic Marseille Minoka said here, there's a 19-year-old boy, Alexander Victor Joseph, Omuno Ewie, or a midfielder, Omutsima Branton Nimbobo Bruta, and Tene, Omu Aqua Cofaned Nephew, so Bobokono, Omunsu Ase, Poscos Akasa, na Poscos, a legend at the Manchester United, and a Poscos did to just say, Yamianu Nukweni, a Branton Essence, Wakananodi, was it say if Arsenal wins the league, or since Arsenal to me edge league in Padia, Nelson Rebecca Sempono, a West Timpa, and the Etimi Edge League, no, into winning small, Nelson Postcoats, and so they are to ya, Nelson Jawodika, and sounds a weekend, they are done to Cosedia, and now one can a former team Manchester United, the Chi Arsenal, a bomb Kamiansa, Momutimumino, into Postcoats, says Arsenal Edge League in Padia, Nelson Bono, a Yetima, a year very weak, a year West Cra, and a Motimi Edge League, no, Nelson, this is in 20 small. And also the Etija Atletico Madrid and Sokofa 19-year-old boy every Ayambonese Ameria Bobokono Ase a Brantanity at the Paco Nese Marco Perovic ene Neso Wosinaka Edema Ameria Bobokono and so was Spain and Atletico Madrid for Aquacofa and Somra MMC Canabianso Entimi and Concanso and Pamon Twinisma and also Etimi Apa Nadia Tiania Nati Elali, a Branton Jenny Aliu Diank, the Chene Ma Valencia for C. Neso muhia abranteno na to the sense of ewie na total fee no prob a year 500,000 euros and omo de kwakoma na sempono nati elali of Egypt omonton no ye 100,000 150 ni ibia o da bi omo si a year 50 na sempono 500,000 euros eno ni sika ho na prob de tiene omo si payment no a year 2 installment na de dikan omo si first payment no ebeko a week after contract sign until a week womu empode sign contract ni wie pair na seja a week no mo tuemu a year 250 million na 250,000 euros e de ama abrante na sempo no e nati ela libuko no na eno nso omu wie a second payment no ebeko a year the June end na sempo at the end of the year season ya womi na say June de beko work up na no matua enso e de ama nati ela into wenisma eno nso etimi abetodwa me de emo na sempo 94.7 FM Bruno Fernandes akasa na waya captain at the Manchester United what is said your packet to mu wo hwani mu say Manchester United bet me pagya ne sika no akwakotu a year 400,000 euros na 400,000 pounds a week na what me age at the abona taso na say sika na man for genesa 400,000 pounds a week for Manchester United to winning smart from Bruno Fernandes and so na say to me abetuma e de ema elho na Fernandes bobokono na omosi kukuru sika ne bosum 30 million euros omo de kofa eye Egypt abrantia wosina kan edemo Manchester City o mama much so mra take memu no memesi akan enso enfama Fenerbahce na bianso entimi enkon kan sense omuti omu ehwema abrante omama muchi no obiemu ewo city ni answer city pasan so akofa eyesemenyo eden abano na ese ne ekwan ada ho akonya naba esa abrante no the time bia no wonya playing time na otimi je na so na bia so timi konkan na abrante a ye peno eye McTominay Scott McTominay wakasa wasi Manchester United boboko ne padie wasi die hia pa no enampanifo aye no na die hia no aye Michael Carrick amakopa ne sempodo ene ohwechire wanya coach empama aye Manchester United ne bia so ntimi konkan wasi empone ene ono ankasa na ni age na ohwepa dia wasi aye very very developed na sem ebetimi akoye ebeboa ama Manchester boboko no enso etimi agent na so Scott McTominay ninsema odi etudwane
lesser stature, which are probably just as important. So for me, I'm looking forward to watching them and continuing to do well and wishing them all the best. He's such a great guy, Michael. I've got so much love and respect for him. Him and Kieran McKenna and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer helped me so much in that period where they were at Manchester United, and I wish them nothing but the absolute best. And the two results that they've had have been been amazing, especially for me to watch. I'm very, very proud of all the players, and long may it continue. And them games and the big ones against Arsenal, Man City are important, but sometimes it's the games that are not so easy away from home against newly promoted teams or teams of so-called lesser stature, which are probably just as important. So for me, I'm looking forward to watching them and.
Okay, into winning summer, Scott McTominay, what they are to do, and so elho. Na senese transfer no, adene se koso clubs net to ebinum so kolo nyamenya duma ne se January bosumi ayom ene 27 na 31st na aja transfers no ne se end ewo Europe abuchimemu na de chenie Raheem Sterling abrante no sina kan de man Liverpool no kopiem ewo Arsenal na so asanso awuramu aba Chelsea nyina anti Raheem Sterling de na se big teams na ewo Europe no no na se wo de akwakosi akan na se City nyina akwa no na se wakoho akwakodi ninkwi na Raheem Sterling de tienie yes some next days yakasa next days na se de chene se ebedu watchna ene na de tie no Raheem Sterling na se ja obefri bobo kwa de tie Chelsea mu na pe wadan ni e de achire be front we ni sma ono so de no ababe to dwa me de ema Luis Enrique head coach at the Paris Saint-Germain na osi de tie ne nyame nnukoni against Newcastle United Champions League na se league format na mu eboy no watchna ne awie bibia na de ba kwa wokan se onu aka so wokai 2003 pa na se 2023 kwaya Newcastle for the Paris Saint-Germain be pass so bom kanai momuti mu ba kona omu antia se da enti nyame adum ochina omu ne omu en ebo ewo Parc des Princes enti kwambia so obeye adwuma no otidi o confident say the mrante no betimi abo game no e de etia Newcastle bobo no Luis Enrique head coach at the Paris Saint-Germain.
They are a great side, but at the same time, I
Asempa
forget
FM.
everything about that defeat because it was 2 years ago, and a lot of players came, a lot of players left. No, and if I have to analyze, because we are same coaches, and the last match against them it was at home, and I remember. That match, we draw that match, and yeah, I think different situations, we are much better than that match, and I think it's going to be difficult because they are a great side, but at the same time, we are confident. I forget everything.
At the same time, there's a confidence no ho for one day. Omudi atu omachi watchna and big game nanka sansu etoja enti Luis Enrique ninsmo de atuja nsu ehono na Kopama eya brantia wo ye Chelsea player na osegua owo ni trademark na so wade bia oye osego pe obomu no de nsami enu nyina edi egu eye nensa so no de afam ne koko na de oche no empo no nei de betodwa no echemu a brantia Kopama sani trademark no neso wadedi ompese obia ebeko akofofa enti ene Kopama wamaya design no edi amana kama pa ena ode ato enti sese ubeko sempo ne Twitter na se ni X anawo ko ni social media ba bia obomu ne bia no na ni trademark celebration no enso eho na bia so atimi akonka enti weni nsma ene nso aba onti wenu mane nkonkoye se ohia psychologist nurse ohia eya coach and team edi coach Tuadum on the players go to meet TC Park cry no cojubility with the players no so here psychologist and Tia ne de ni trademark na so aye promise we de Otuado so obetuma ne de no na me boa obetuma ne de o se Kopama de se go oyese.
Yeah, but we see interview of Manfo Moyo interview sample you know. But Manfo sympathy
the mano.
So also you know
that's a coach, that's a BB, and me and you hear moi nti ohia mmoa nti ya mmoa no
enkan na nanom bia bibi yo na say ko hospital we say wako doctor
wako doctor no wako nti ye otu ado ohia doctor but ohia psychologist nti na se nsema ene nso etimi abeto dwane nti prof we de mempa nkwachiri ma mempa NC ha na yentoaso ochina on Asempa 94.7 FM Facebook and especially YouTube sisi akọ na onso kokọ show no kama pa na exclusive and prof deba interviews ahodo and prof professor watching say the only professor the superman famisia
anti gomo agema this year set dazi any di ankasa o hwe ne Ghana card so obetimi hu ne bia o ma ne bibia wetimi e dey confirm
number no kra momo no kra sanete
anti no set dazi gomo agema this year na huntadini a ono so e dey e wa ha se no so ma say price spin gold draw no e beti aba so ken na register with price spin a PRIDESPINS.com.gh pricespin.com.gh na we play draw na o quality golden tickets no ebetia boa ema se nyame adoma 30 lucky winners are selectium no obetia one of them na wa drive the fresh car home pepacho a chance no of becoming a new car owner and and don't just listen to me but more than that so best as so we play go to pricespin.com.gh terms and conditions near applied and if price spin also together we play and if price spin regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana but more than that so don't betia gym na boa ema nyama etiando to ye e amount ye ka no na Electroland Ghana na no bro nya no me di ni peche enei o say we enjoy unbeatable price and huge discounts all showrooms and if authorized air dealer stores nationwide amo at the upgrade kese pa tiensa ba open the best television air conditioners fridges washing machines na fi gas cookers and fi sound systems ni mobile earphones lighting systems so ni na Electroland Ghana na dia ba na omo de achede kese the ultimate achede kese draw no enso etiensa ba so unya full Nasco electronic house makeover yesa ma air complete media house makeover na fi wasanya ATCL electronic house makeover na fi grand price ni de say Samsung house makeover modiada say on Electroland Ghana between din so Harry kekan ho what I say na on Electroland air showrooms no any authorized dealers no enfi asese mu between din so na grab the biggest air new year deal betia boa masa achede awudo bebre na so wetin nya bi ofie the biggest air achede a ene betia amount say discount ni unbeatable price and edema free Electroland for 050-315-9739 050-315-9739 electrolandgh.com na Electroland home of luxury but affordable electronics terms and conditions no applied but more than that say on Electroland phone paying for ebetimi edins so ye gold board phone paying for say wo mo edin hye panel tuansa ba na no bro nyai we sere na masi ko so a awo what they say efi achichi ne benche ebesra Ghana ukwa but more than that so sabetua ka gold board omo gold sika ko dwete papa ni bi na mwa emaniama entenku infama nti as to whether say we a proud Ghanaian resident or returning from the diaspora na say we come home for holidays or a tourist be or following love na feel person the heartbeat of Africa do hujima ya mamu ina kwaba e de Ghana na step into the festive season you can the new year magical nti bo modern da so do woni be kire the standing air showrooms e won kan Kumasi na fi wa shop online jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh na we use sha ebetia boa ma wetia to go db epacho gift your loved ones something truly unforgettable o de ade bi chobia ade bia say enya dia ne rebetia fida the dazzling air gold board masterpiece no epacho ye iconic air gold tablet no a whisper luxury and a legacy e de go e unsu nchem bomodianda because say o share Ghana gold intino west in Mexico so you take or you carry the piece of Ghana with you bomodianda wherever you go nti bomodianda so do betua sanjim untimi enya gold board wo mo e gold siga ko e bia o de twamfoni a na o de ato social media platforms watch am for say a gold board jewelry and a edi ehim ewukum no make a new year way one of the most exciting one now making a golden Ghana is calling gold board is shining brighter than ever eba chop money da e ka gold board that we share some kokra dia ba Ghana is ga ko papa no onso betie senya bia tonade ye ho na abo ama mafo nsampa we ye Ghana ni mapa ye ka no na ye power jet batteries dwumako baten om de battery papa na etian saba me hu articulator west Mexico so manfo pia enada ni na battery problem the Roxy Ventures in a day power jet battery saba inti bomodin ada wo ye dwumako na se wo driver forecast go na se ni na da wa Mr. So mo hwe by se obeto power jet batteries de agusa aka mu wo commercial car owner afi we private car owner just say edwuma bia wo ye bia na se wo use car dia battery episode 2 no manenye power jet batteries no wo call Shalom Sports runabout and sabitia kabi afi Ashoman Kowa na so Ochinanti Enterprise Accra everybody should be abose ukai afi Kumasi Kwame Choba Enterprise Pampas yo ho everybody should be also a magazine amoko Macrom Junction Kasua to Winneba Junction wo Sredo magazine leading to Takra de ho na power jet batteries na power jet batteries the Roxy Ventures say ne wasan ko fa calcium carbide aba whether 4 feet or 4 status amu use calcium carbide papa no ana make am for the amount friend 0242 314 774 0242 314 774 na one power jet batteries enhwehwe nkomo auto battery no usanya calcium carbide to makachi a ebeboa ama dwumadie bia wudi no etimi akosostro e the amount betway step into hyehyɛ kokra all man the fans no something back whenever you bet on sports casino any points the betting saboa no converting into cash gakudi is that easy na the best part na say obetia convert bibia obinya bia no na obetia so asan dey place new bet no strings attached so start enjoying a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway. You can betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions applied. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Oh, bet here, bet the responsible way. Now, if you only thing we find him, you can Betway or say get way more. One more touch reboa, Emma, and then you mean so. You did a sports night, and then you made so 18 April. YouTube so, now so a mainstream media now on Saka, ye kama ewanum. And then you come on. You come na Ghana Badminton Association na Eresana Nema Asia Company e wono hano Mr. Evans Yeboa or president of the Ghana Badminton Association na yame adoma nkomon bebri na anane obeti efa badminton ho Western Mexico so ye sports ane ye enye football nkwanti ane rubber bia na Eresana be ya nema ebeti akoye ede ama ehihya wodo a eno so ebeti SAP mu anitino kan ho na yemfasa nkomotwetwe entimi nyawo e baby bia o Ghana ha bia ne ka eye badminton a na se yakudi ba kwa Ghana fo ene je hu ye papa ti hwe anim se kwa bia so ye de ho hyehyɛ sonko ebetuen sabrel na Ura Evans Yeboa indeed the president of the Ghana Badminton Association na he was first elected as the president in 2017 since no the bionya re-election is and nyumadi a wodi no na so amanfo nani na so Ghana for do na so ani ti no ombo na ba so man achitai mu ade na ebetuen aboa man niama etian kwedi ma no the latest re-election no I think it was in November 2021 Western Mexico so a 4-year term na started January 2022 na say obo adwuma as the president no was expressing the commitments or the development badminton in Ghana. Aim is to be making one of the country's favorite exports by 2025. 2026 in Yeremi. Yeresa na nyama esi eko on shisha yeba bedinu. Mr. Evans Yeboa yamwadwo enanyumre so.
The only professor in Ghana sports. Yajoso HT for so enyumre.
Wow.
Aye. Official paso.
Afin kometu afi paso.
You
want to kakra.
Asi
atwa. Ntimi wa she fridge mo konemu a.
Ya bitimi ho.
Do wa she fridge mo konemu a asebe ya. Obo sina niama esi ekoso. Na ni ofie.
O boko, baby aboko. Em say afia dedi na chese ye yi hontoma na yetumi ade niama atototu ye. Enti ye de ye guso ye de program of activities na chidendende.
Okay. Okay. Na ye hwe na amafo say oba me bisa first question here say we say by 2025 the obama badminton atrega na na by 2026 mu nti assessment here saying
pa em say ye started 2017 na ye launch a strategic plan here idea e ko bia o de to ani so ni se du hu a e do beko kwankwa opese okodu nti ye launch e ko akosi 2032. And every year biano yafamu na chese yadwedwemu largely grassroots development, largely your technical and coaching education, and more into the investing into your athletes no more through exposure and I say other means of resources I debe bomo no more so dachi any Ghana nyina ye hu se na yebetumi aboamo until so far it was good. 2025 was too great and that's how come we became the nation's favorite racket sport. Because we should make the idea if it's match, so yeah, coaching courses. Your coaches na near one, near position mukina. The educated coaches bear 78 account. And the match is our workshop no more. And coaches no right from basic school, ni secondary school, ni universities near the idea. Any microphobic crana or when it is on better badminton, no, our area. Into a church of Munina, senior bears and near me. And yet twice in your copy more competitions. Uber competitions are last year near boy a home modern pan same federation beer. Make back peso, medical African schools game. Okaya Anoka at the schools game by the whole Africa. In Ghana, a representation. Ghana fielded a total of 11 disciplines. From badminton to athletics to boxing to judo to taekwondo to cycling to basketball. Ningina yefedu omo Algeria. Na despite all the challenges, Nigeria na Ghana nya medals baku 14.
14 medals.
Me ba chwan. Badminton kwanya mu baku 7.
Wow.
Including 2 gold that Ghana nya ewo African schools game. No international say team no ye boy home modern. Everywhere you bedu ya na there ye start here ye okaya if it be badminton grand slam. Until you hosti near winning bid no the previous year 2024 to host a international tournament. Baku insia. Ewo maimuha. Until the 78 countries eba o maimuha. From wherever to wherever, from US to Canada to Germany to Indonesia to Australia to Japan. Omunyina bai. Emma chese ye started with the African air badminton. Badminton mono yambon wode munkwa. For the last 5 years no, yetumi bonu abonten so, ewo room, ewo mpoano, ewo beach so, ewo river and chain. Baby ewo room forest utumi mountain no abo. Nti hosti Africa fo nyina ewo ha, ewo Laboma beach hanom. Emma chese krabehwe kra wo man mu ha obia ni de akire ema ne be fepa. Ye fi ho no ene ye kohie mu ewo Boteman. Ye hosted 5 other events in Boteman. And these are world-class standard tournaments. You hosted here from under 15 to world under 19 to seniors to international series. You hosting in there. 2 dear friend J. Wilson. Your coach. You the tone so. You hosting in so. You really not just a medals are Ghana Yakukruno at the world level. Ne baku 29.
Wow.
Yeah. Nti ena event so host na non-stop to so sa abosome back to back enye say 1 day craft mu nti under 15 for no 5 days the next 6 day no na under 19 for no shase sa na the badminton na room nti sa na yetumi ya yetumi ediwie kama na ewie na ehu say game no afi ko dem crofo ti ase eba kama yefi ho ya ntwe yachi ena yeto asoko nkola no ekopie mu ewo world championships ewo India yekoye so ye ndigana enu ase ye boy home modern kama yefi wa ye buy na omuko the following week na omuko Egypt ekoye training camp esanso bo tournament ewo honum nkola no omuko no openi omubom home modern pa yefi wa na ye November end mu hono ye started camping for African Youth Games. Na African Youth Games no na a serious event because continent ni nyina na essential biom. Now the major thing they say for Youth Olympics qualifier. Inti continental side no Messia no pa wasobeshe. Inti Ghana present a total of 15 disciplines from basketball to judo including golf for the first time. Golf no court tournament. Golf Kobe. Beach volleyball Kobe. Friends saying cycling, badminton, athletics, boxing, table tennis. Obia to me kujina mobi. Yewe na Ghana nya medals 21. Na emu 21 na badminton enyemu total of 7. Enti including 2 gold medals bioma yesanya ma Ghana na discipline bi anya biom. So for us it was the best performed sport from where we sit and from where analysts they say momotna try you know. And intiana omoye sports writers awards the 50th anniversary badminton was nominated in 7 different categories. You winning 5. You winning best federation of the year, you winning sports administrator of the year miankasa. You will need coach of the year, yenya empire of the year, yenya federation, a best federation of the year, yenya athlete of the year for badminton male, yenya athlete of the year for female. And in that categories, no say ni yabo home model no. Na o mine so nhwe. And vice president bar program na so present nimdie any price ni na mai. And na ye ni aso e wo se na ekoba. Nti anana yes by 2025 end no ye bear the nation's favorite racket sport.
Wow. Nti Mr. Evans yeboa na atene ka se odin komo no eba no or president of the Ghana Badminton Association na ohwe yumedia omadia bepem sabria na se eso ni yesi aboa na pekese aye no na odin ho twitwiri si nti na yesu afre na ye share and omo gloria omo edepem so no em say over the years wawo GOC finance ne ho kwanya babobo adwuma ho na ade na nei obeje badminton as ubebia ohwe nim so betua san ne cha no o reti ho esen with sa any wakeke na I reti ho say
opening there's room for improvement but you just say no ye adwuma ya no ye be reti ho 7/10.
Okay.
Yenim said there is more room for improvement. Ntia na yakasa afi we no ye be near last year no times 2. Enti no nyina gina strategic plan no menye say be metina ho na mabo metimpo. We have a very solid team behind us. Now hwe adwumadi aye na tembia na ye chichemu ma ye team members ni nyina. Enti ube oni patri bi omo no mo in charge of this particular program. Ya chiche ni nyina kosi December. Temi no ka say kra nwumre we mishia a team a omo ye fundraising just for us to have a fundraising wine tasting event this year in April. Enti enyamani bi wo ho a yes I become the face because I'm the leader and I'm guiding all the 1.4 million people ewo maimuha, but I owe it to the team atembia no muso ya sin what dwumadi bebria na any staff omo ye adwuma ekuo no.
Wow.
Your staff are you two omuka? Yeah.
Munye skawen.
Oh, adofo. Mix of funding. Be a adofo, be a corporate. Nti ya mixing nyina na ya yedijina mu yede hwe your staff no. Any other nearby
job security in tight. I met me jam adwuma se me
be betumi aja.
Oh, as an administrator.
Opening enya no nko a ye ba even technical official okra me ya
social security na.
Etua ni nyina. Enya bete ba emi aye nipa. Oba a technical official. Also badminton no to me a technical official to say referee, line judge, service judge. I'll bet me acquire to the highest level.
I'm told him say one of the guy
Gabriel Cheku.
Very good.
Me no ka say Sisiano or ko next month or ko Botswana for ne African certified official. And no be man officiate world level tournament.
And this bringing badminton to the group of disciplines are develop guys.
Yes. We are not joking. I'm wrestling.
So
yes.
But most of the time, no, even in boxing, you just one coach.
One coach.
So now your other technicalities in boxing, not
the real.
And I think that when we are growing the sport and we grow all these people together.
Me no ka say badminton the last 4 years every year be a 4 technical courses. Next week round you started the first one for the year February 6th. I be technical course, yes also your coaching course. Eka ho. Into our technical side no we be feel say na just the eye of it. No. We have a strong almost about 68 technical officials are. Tembia no yeshemu kena. Na ye refresher courses my ho ne ade. Na ye wo be shock say your technical officials team say and check run every year yeah general meeting 2 every year yeah general meeting.
Wow.
Ni nyina edidi ya ho nkomo emra foforo ben na aba dey na wose oni why na this year because badminton no the more yeah the ranking system and a ranking omo it is one bedi match na yan rank so you to promote nko Africa in the world it is an yeah no.
Wow. Na ye ka badminton no enye sport ase benya do obeka se skadwetri wom unlike say bia kobo football e betia transfer o badminton so mo transfer
transfer but on a minimum scale.
Okay, na fi why transfer be
Debbie Siabotre
okay. And then me hwe kra how do you get these athletes and put them together
okay
and compete at the various
the first thing we look for is passion, performance and a pathway. Tanya mami ansa way oka passion fa passion no through your national championships enti ube say obi fresh ase bontefo no wabebo na ye hu say akwa we oyade e bia no bo super zobi ewo kumase o Enti na ewa Ashanti region. Enti na ni nyina no ye the passion first drives from there. The second way ni passion na bemu no ye pathway amount. For you to represent Ghana no, I was so ufase. Into all bono, not just say and also in the short term no opportunities no limited because they are not a self-investment. But who can him no? Will be ranking no, not just opportunities need be. Ebini saying last year say we offered 100 scholarships into online any year for SS4 no. And a university for no. December ni January ya ma scholarships a total of 12 athletes chese omo globally no apart from your international exposure ya de mama and then now nam ha ochina na okobo ha and then now okowa ebedu baby kura no bedi wo prem age youthful down ho be 28 20 30 no na edu baby kura na also mama nkobo amanom ni na me fanto ma brabo so those things are there and we're really strong about that.
I did back what I say I'm say my graduate over best 423 national foundational coaches
yes
one elbow juma
yes
and so I did back a sustaining sport no
exactly
sports no koso will be a young juma now I say we drift be so kunsu ana akwa bi hu no say I say one person in teacher 17 to bet me pija with and a friend or the koye but say obi o say even o gym no for the first and confused about this even a professional coach will introduce you an athlete into it can now say na ono gasa ho so betia sign and we see one of the things but in order to sustain these coaches you need to finance them with support here
normally near and said coaches in free schools and the school no your schools PE masters ni PE teachers no omo na normally omo ye coaches and no school no mo a on need and say o chenkola no the foundation level of sena sport ni ye amankola no so I decided on fantipimo or konyaku secondary watumi ayeden abebo super zonals obebo super zonals no ho ana regionals na fi ye hunu wo honom say coach no say now tie enti ye bo schools championship who coach no one of these players now we develop no a minimum of 4 oni omo beba sa na ya no.
Okay, as the head of the badminton association of Ghana Diana Ubetia Kandiafa sports funding bill ya yedi abay.
Look, sports fund bill na bano onia it has come at the right time. Okay, yedi achire kama over all the years yakon workshops to be but na yentumi implement here. Less than a year by way by yetumi at the nice form you implement ya pass bill it's assented so now act no honor. Yati board, yati administrator near there almost as a year juma. Opening it's come at the right time because ebeboa MIA is sustainable. Ewo jumedie ayedi. Ebini saying Osha you have to apply who apply or more assess it and it's meant for national federations, retired athletes or athletes in consideration. Those are the brackets. And you know ebe fande teams are more call for yemfane say more junior championships or Africa or the world, senior championships for Africa or the world. So that is the level yenim say sports fund no ebe to me ejina nti ade yesompa na yenyina na yebeboa ema bibia akotote
nti mo be qualify on
for Youth Olympics?
No, mo be qualify to assess the fund.
Oh yes. Oh say yenim some be draw guidelines na ade ya be qualify.
Market associations.
Oh, bebre.
And ade ba kwa me dey on some say enye for oma perform kwa.
Debi. Say omo grassroots level and omo elite level so. Nti no omo be chechire mu na che say ye kakra omo chechire mu na ye nyina ye hu say ye be den ye be apply. Now we over qualify we think because why? Oba ye continental glory ni world glory ye wanim pa enti no eno ane say ye be bom nka entem na omo the modalities ne ba na ade eme se ni nyina be kwa yi se foto no e be free baby bebre enti omo ba ye ma omo mre kakra na omo dwure gu be gu mu a na fi ye nyina yakwa akobo dumping omo gate no.
Okay, member badminton no say no say e boni PMC asaso eni jade ne mukasi na mubobi ho say na nema ACT no. But no me hwe annually mo budget is saying
we're looking about almost 2.4 million cedis.
Until sports fans in more apply for 2.4 million Ghana cedis expenditure.
Some of the activities are federation self-sponsored.
Okay.
For example, national championships say bonu free wabo. I mean, but those things doesn't really equal the expenditure.
Okay.
But badminton or membership. To be a member of badminton, I just what your dues.
Okay.
Then you are a member in good standing. So once you are dues, I'll pay to be we as you be on sound.
Okay.
And those dues and a clubs no suit your dues. Clubs near Baku 83.
Wow.
Almost about 60 of them pay their dues. And by 1st January, I know what you are. Untia, and I just said that year no. Ye committee on kahon. Ye to about on kahon. Ye didn't say be back on kahon. Until mo be a hon herhano out here. Yes, also the insurance my members.
Wow.
Until for the year no, ye need insurance company assign up. Until no one is a dues ni be a wet and one the premium a kabum. Near no group premium so it's a win-win situation for both obi obo recreational or professional and I yes so I year to more year managing affairs. So that's how we raise our funding. And a lot of corporate initiatives. Menoka say sponsorship for this year has already gone out. For example, Yebe Ghana Grand Slam Nibium, it's already gone out. It went out by 7th of January. It be crack or November last year.
Okay.
So then companies know say, oh, okay, Wallace Company Limited. So okay, when my mom $5,000 be and $1,000 be. So that's how we go about it.
Badminton more sponsors best saying.
If I'm counting financial side, no 6, and then product to about 11.
Or more good standing currently.
Yeah.
6. Oh, chairman.
Yeah, but last year I bought 6 global tournament. It costed us almost 600,000 cities.
Okay, how are you able to do this?
It's just the usual, like I said, the team behind the team. Osha, your marketers, and your marketers or Mukwa Prono. And to me, Kwa Prono, yeah, also a bar, now also the Jakakra, also ya Tibiamo, and no daho. Your board no so ho, I just say ya Chedumano. And see when him we Echo Bank no and down for another crew a company we know a new sister. Ya canning in our boom. Into Obia the Biba, or no Sunya Bibi, into now win my. So that's how we do it.
Oh, okay.
And very effective. And your website
also satisfied with the kind of leverage I'm at the moment.
You'll be surprised, say, brand man or my sponsors. So activations are amount. It's not just the usual. Oba now this 100,000 buy and the drive and Debbie. Yeah, no trust. Your bonko, my percent to brand nase, sell brand in ye, and if an episode do. Then yes, you bet to me, you bet to me a project. Then we all move and so it becomes a win-win situation.
Wow.
And I'm pacho,
which means that any proposal I'm doing more because you want to know what you want to get to.
Your friend of sponsorship opportunities.
Okay.
Now opportunities now yes I was signing a package any a job because a long-term sponsorship. Until 1 year or 3 years. Those are our terms. Until 1 year normally a year national championship 4 minimum. Until 4 year there you others are here one chain. I the boy kunum biom na there. But 4 na year no. You be making sure say you sign up for the rest of the 4. Until every December no not just say we target we brand align we person the man na akwa nim kakra.
If I was on my own, I can remember about small. So I say, if I was on my own,
Prof, I would try.
I can remember about small. Because I mean, other sporting disciplines now mileage no crown.
I know.
You understand? And I wish that some of them to be to me. Inside GOC. GOC president now.
Yes.
Ghana position.
Hockey.
And Ghana position.
No, a discipline committee chairman. Yes.
It was the football moon in
Saturday.
And I think that we better some other sectors and even football clubs with more strategies in Abua Emma. I mean, I'm saying, Obi and Hunyon say Obi compete with each other.
Exactly. You see, normally Chrome has no sponsorship. I say minimum Wallace. So you are being considered because of emotions, friend. But not really say what does the business look out for in the next 3 years, and for us that's where we start from. You see, this week share companies we are trying to see how our B2C you can B2C business to consumer more populist products FMCG near there. But what is happening is you more discuss how can we take our athletes to go to the market and make noise for the market women to make a purchase intention. Product be or purchase intention to say rice rice is say no obi oil rice company bia no a man net up a man no informed decision to buy not in Bema. It is out here na then you must design the activations to suit where would the woman be to make that purchase intention. Into your call woman no cost or no brand bear tenor na hu also oh badminton crown okay any me pay we sana ya kono o share product bit is insurance o to insurance o yenim say ye nkrofo no ebe choose a particular brand no to align with what we are doing. So insurance penny power or your board no so he comes out with all of our original director or Upper East. Wow. Ernest Adolfo, so he also comes out with that bit now. Yet to me, yeah, twatwa and yamamu.
I'm not council outlining a athlete support program.
Yes.
Every year be a munya benefits.
Oh, there be every year. Say you benefit through the GOC, but near woman say, I'm not a program now. I towards Los Angeles 2028. Or Sanso ebe for Youth Olympics October way. I was Senegal. Near woman say, wafa athletes be in 7 sports. Say look. Sa a sports way mono omo prime say obia beboa no ho. Number 1 athletes are omo world top 10 in the world, they are automatic sa no ka beboa mo nti say yemfa say otwi cycling kra na ye number who can top 10 ho wi ase nkwa na ye African ya ombeboa
pe kra mfa lete bianco
omo data ne dada nti no nti say this year competition 10 na obekọ a ometu aka say okay baby abekọ bia we twa ticket ama
okay
and now wa pa aduane ne baby obeda any coach in a home brand. So it's just to support and cushion you because ubenya other derivatives every in chain. And that is one thing that we welcome. Almost so your athletes village, Los Angeles one Emma LA Obia do honoma Obia be say a whole festival nebeko so 2028. And so it's a welcoming gesture. Okay. And I look forward for the Dakar one also ever happen.
When your benefits ni bida
Dakar
for you fancy sa mo insisi we
oh say yenya bida ukaya Ghana nya bi COVID time no
okay
nya bi anok e de COVID ebe boa athletes bi nya there we had 1 or 2 3 athletes bi na omunya sa support no so minim said this year omo the guidelines never ba and run omo release newsletter no but later omo the more detailed guidelines never it also inform us at the Olympic Committee level no say na yebe select sa athletes with the federations no na yehu say na yebe kono.
Okay, for the benefit of those who just tuned in, I still Asempa 94.7 FM Sportsnite so near we I think say ura and then Kasane Evans Yeboah, or president of the Ghana Badminton Association, and I Kasano about 6 minutes past the hour of 9. And you go to think when so say sports night. This say check a crowd and say no 1 years old by next week more condie. We share actually by 8:30 no na yini if you have you na obia kofia okoda na ona ne yere etimi akodi nsa so na afi etimi abone bra amaniama eti akoyi edi ama ono so na se trenti no ne aba no we first on YouTube when you dey nkomo yi na enso 18 saba na yedi badminton nkomo na obi bisa say badminton na kana yobo nko e dia de
look we are seeing nyina no nyina ye sports bebre e wo ho a nyina yatida e bi kra yentida na yeka badminton na number 1 a racket sport enti ode duawa yede dua akwese dua a net kakra wo ho ene yede bo na eno no sonko sen other sports nyina say ball na yede ball na friend shuttlecock no eni kwan say eka foam ansa wabo eka foam pa na che say yahyew nti the opposite of many of the ball games ye hu no nti eni kwan say eka foam na che say yahyew na net eda one yemfa say me ne Wallace na ebo a net da yanim a che say net ni yamaso kakra bi me bo ma wa na so wabo ama me ba me bo ma no e say make sure say me bo akoba bia me mentu menje
okay
ama metumi where we came and what to me enya more points.
Okay.
Na the woman AS sonko kra ne say we ase mu nyina no ye ka the fastest sport na ye no. Badminton. Me pa chwan.
The fastest sport.
Because shuttlecock no travel very far and very fast.
Okay.
Say even the speed of light. Wow. So them light na shuttlecock na 12 mikeja.
Wow.
It is also because it is fast no it is the world most exercise sport now. Because movie ubo game back one it's lasting almost about sometimes 25 to 45 minutes but I don't know what to America 6.4 kilometers.
Okay.
Enti ema widiemu ema unantiemu mpomu ni nyina tintimu kama in real certain cases no in some countries no the badminton reduce obesity.
Okay.
And you know, those are the Cook Islander. They are very good with that. Now we are seeing no. We soccer free what badminton is the most participatory sport in the world because of the Asian dominance. Uko Asian number 1 sport. India say over India population 1.3 billion, number 2 or say. Uko China number 3 say 1.46 billion. Uba Indonesia number 1, almost 400 million. Uba Malaysia number 1 they are about almost 80 million. In Tukikasa akro 9 po mo onenam opening 3 billion in asefo. In terms of participatory sport badminton kona nimpa, so it offers more opportunities. Nampacho oba e wo say wadwene ye adwuma kakra. Sebi anya sana ho ba kire because ball no shuttlecock na eba no e wo so tumi hu ba bia do beto. Nti e ma wonyansa no cerebrum tokrumu ha no e contempa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Shuttlecock
Shuttlecock is made from the left wing of the goose bird. And man not to say double no. The left wing. Omu yi in intekre no. Into omu yi in intekre na not mo de ahye shuttlecock no.
Okay.
Into oba into an man of flight no. Into omo who say no because game never around was 1876. Yabo sir. Chese we became an Olympic sport in 1992.
What is the brain behind the shuttlecock no?
It's for flight. Flight no. On say distance of the court no. Football you cannot pack. Distance no. Length no. Say no. 13.1 meters.
Okay.
In badminton. Odeba feet 44 feet by 22 feet.
Okay.
Enti 44 feet no. Then ade ben ye betumi de ahyehye ho a ebetumi etu America edu ho no mentem. I be fast pa. No mo hwemu ahun say na entekre.
Okay.
Enti entekre na etumi ba sa ye frɛ no shuttlecock no. Okay. But normally say ye training near the local training ye the nylon no na ebo. Okay. Rubber there no. But ye bo international they are strictly entekre there no.
Badminton nipa bobi da but am an kwachiri.
That's it akrade.
Kofobia na mete.
Kofobia okay. Every deck. Oh okay. Every deck is many omo aka said this year on be you so mo de ko yi. E friend say
na champions ni na.
Champions League now ho no. Intina for some time every deck in adwuma. Omo de ama diversity.
Yeah, that's right.
But many omo akasa. Chese omo si this year no. Obi abesom. Inti omo man kola na train wo.
And there's one big man Antarctic.
Oh, Antarctic is always big. What's your
You understand?
This team premier. Where the game nechi? Where the game nechi? Why you penny wo hosa for all the while? No.
And it is sport no. And I think I met him because of badminton.
That's good. Yeah. Wine tasting event no kra no baby.
Wow.
Because it be raise corporate sponsorship.
Madam for power.
Because you want to me no. We do any mama baby nda, mama baby papa da.
Oh, I see. It's badminton media church.
That's good.
Yes, be a journalist.
It's you cross who honum your friend is saying Oreo,
okay.
Yes, but Oreo diner ye kakra ntim see my mom training wo because year buato
real cinema
no year buato
I think that they wanted somebody to buy.
Yes, but na papa ne ka baby Mr. Sego last year.
But the man na hweso.
Ne mba no hweso imanum ne ade
Mr. Sego no me na na wo.
But building no aye so ye kakra ntim see there be my mom nko. Nti see a omko pass.
But do you still want to sell that building?
Well, omope so omoto. That's number 2 dining here.
Table tennis and badminton, you change your call to inside. So, if you agree on that,
yeah. But you see, I need Jackson.
Okay, Jackson Park.
Yes, one who say omoye park no, omoye basketball. Tinaka indoor.
When na omoye to YouTube so abetia ko
racket and a shuttlecock no na.
Racket those is here pam. Obi anu pam ye pa. But you go international tournament and why you want
Debbie and they also to brand new. I na ne boy think a crazy. Oh yeah there.
Those days requires when you shuttlecock na it me chewing gum by ibi.
Yes.
Balloon
live now they are wow. That's good. You why there? Okay.
Improvise so I say
okay. But before they nya boy back who represent here Kesia Power Manchester 2002.
I think Kokutu no Tuntum
Sakuntu. Sakuntu the great. Nti ono so wo hono mo a obo ankola no with coaches near there.
They were playing.
Na say temu akwetemu bo na say kura boy bi ye de no ko US.
Wow.
Nti wasan ko back to US. Old school wo. Your friend Elvis. Honestly, you Kofrodia boy.
Bro, badminton come here me one. Can you say?
Oh, by near late. What me ansabo?
Oh, what is it?
Oh, last year. David. Opening last year yenya Ghana ni a osanye India ni eko gine mu ma yen ewo Thailand world veterans. Nti mpacho ojo chane sheso dia na ne. Obi amba.
Badminton ya kan wasem. It no. Abusia badminton wo komo aka no.
But opening ni America esiso ne say this year no ya shase your first quarter calendar you release dada ayedi akire. One of the main ingredients are hu air reporting of badminton events and a badminton season here near. And Tiafiwe no, Yasinyami adum efiada we are ebe. E won kran ha. Ye media workshop. I'm a media phone nyina.
Okay.
I'm a bloggers phone nyina. I'm a photographers nyina.
Efiada we.
Oh,
okay.
E was stadium.
Okay.
And obi amra register na bra. Free. Oba ye be kire o se na obetimi atwa foni. Ye nka se wonim foni twa. By badminton ye o se ne atwa na kakra.
So twa badminton.
Enti ye be kire mo. Ye wo se ne ye be kire se na be report. Because there be a score line no kra no nkofo ntiase yi. Nti apese e cheche media for no. Se na ye be koyi. Nti ye ne swag e ka bo mu collaboration.
Okay.
Omo announce chem nti nkofo register nti Friday there. Oho be butu.
Odi for wen fa.
Nti no mo nyina.
Ogo fie kwa dada. Badminton on te da.
Nti no ni nyina no. E wo se ye tumi bana ye nyina ne media for ni nyina na e dey. Wo ye broadcaster, wo ye producer, wo ye hwan. Once you have a media engagement connection, no, brana betie bi. Now so who say na ye report ye ho. Na say na sport no kra no etiseng.
Okay.
Again, ya sanso to so major event Africa Seniors Championship. Ye kwa ko defend the title men's division no ho. Ewo Botswana next weekend ya nkra no ko ho. Me no ka so mo campaign Botswana. Chese omo start campaign be 2 weeks ni. Enti no omo gusu a chese ani brabe mu a omo mi omo ani pa. Na de esonko won say Youth Olympics qualifier sanso ye LA qualifier. Na yetumi vini no pepepe na chese opani ye represent Africa World Cup for men's team. Denmark. April ya. Enti no before Denmark so no Norway ne Germany a prompt here say yemba ho for training tour. Enti ni nyina ye dwumadi a ye de hihye mu a ebema niama akokama. Na March nyame ya adoma 3rd week of March 20th to 22 no ye Ghana Open. Ghana Open under 15 for.
Okay.
Schools for under 19 for, under 34 any veterans ewo manimu ha ye nyina butu ye hyemu over 150 players ye hyemu ewo Boteman. Enti for 3 days non-stop no de toaso na yetimi hu omo abom ho modern the last 2 months no na yetimi apagye omo edi hambe be national team no.
Okay.
Na ye wi April no ye ka se ye pese raise funds ye every year je be invite embassies no any corporate sponsors omo ye ne omo yenkita ho ne omo ye ne omo nyankita ho no pani omo ba na che say it just last for 1 hour 15 minutes na ya panyom kakra de siso na ya kire ye athlete no omo performance ne records ne ade ya tumi enya last year na ya hwe ne asro omo say omo ma ye nimde say ye nyina ye betumi raise ska 3 million cedis anadwena. Enti no say bia ye fine girl bi ma na wala so ba no kra pen na o checkbook no we ye fu bottom na girl ne gina won chen na o de pen no church checkbook no mu a me gidi say nyina ye be wie na ye raise 3 million anadwena ye ho.
Oh, okay.
Aha, ye nche kra.
Say checkbook dey di agura was my you.
The young girls if you no mo kra pen ya.
You was I want get na. You no get why so go church mo.
Tigane de pen ma wana wa o sinsan musa na ye ko. Ti ye be pese ye be raise kakra. Eno bi na ye ya yetumi de support dwumadie ni ade nti ya sa na ye de touch no.
Yeah. With a strategic plan I'm say mo kwa to 2027 so
2032
more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you Brisbane? Oh, see, I can say by next year, no, 2027 ending, no. Schools be no. I was sorted badminton. School be Ghana, basic, college, international schools, GES schools, nina public, private. Because here who say secondary university in there, boy home modern. Because you university na signing MOUs near the But basic no. Ye per se, Siciano, ye chair badminton no from primary 1. Jacolana this 6 years no, ye per so siambo. school mo and the nearest badminton center nti eno ne dwumadi potia eda ye no so the next one is no say ye be educate coaches back 600 by 2032 which is aka 8 years from now na yet to me aka 6 years from now yet to me ashishe niama akosa there to be only technical officials ye say san shemu kana ne no triple the number from 72 no ye say ye triple no I could do almost 214 by 2032 na there is some kuma and say LA no yen qualify ye be qualify but Brisbane 2032 no yenim say ye be medal ama o mine no Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah, Indiana is 2032 no.
Oh, okay. In terms of infrastructure, it's saying all those say see about the PM yard ne miami odo no. You see it's saying
yeah, you should to approach because yeah, number one, I start buying say, yeah, or see multi-purpose, or make sure say badminton, volleyball, near the idea in Abewo. That's number one. Number two, near existing structure. Until we school our assembly hall, but modern our assembly hall no. Mobile draw line. Unya one konko per Milo konko chance imi ansano. Ubetwin their draw badminton line no wa. Na ma start table. Se fa no ebe baba assembly hall ni down. Mo amunim se na mobile no. Bobe ma electrician no abai no kakra. Na chese to me ejina mu wo hono because for now, no, for the short term, you can see yes, are dying baby. But we have two main projects a few way, yeah. Back on the saying, Yaje Asase Winneba Sports College. You per se chassis, na any sponsors kasa. Yanka Sebinya National Training Center. Yes, so air pass Asase, Kumase, and Ashanti region, Middle Belt ho. Now yes to me see another center next year, Honum. Those are the initiatives and infrastructure no, Yadiketele no. Macheche Muse. Oh baby wo ebinum kra obi o mfie badminton ebi mo enkra ha menim baby 4 omwasi badminton wo mfie enkra for 4 but more people are trying to build one in their house that's fine but schools are school for nye den assembly hall ho no yen church ankonwa no kakra near draw paint yeah draw line no it doesn't take anything away from it just the boundary lines not chess and what to me abo honum na community no so e de akire wo
the requisite measurement yes
with the requisite measurement okay website no so your guideline for measurement e wo honum 44 feet by 22 feet and I said
interestingly me share events en kwala ngeto bia ba ko business ba go so be den ase ono be delegate.
Okay.
But recently, Messiah Colabia almost so yes sports.
Good.
So I could say also a chef de mission.
Okay.
And I back also say also a general secretary.
Hey.
And say general secretary and chef de mission a popular sports must see.
General secretary is what association. I'm very na ma for ba.
Was in Colabia say obey general secretary. So being so be chef de mission. The occasion be chef de mission. In fact, I was surprised when in say mama eh say Mary. What
is it? Okay.
Ya ka chef de mission. Mo ye dey na more responsibility ni saying okay me tie me say me chef de mission ye na metia ye na ma be chef de mission
ma me dey kan ka say tie for asunti say 7 chef de mission for 7 mission for youth Olympic games. Yeah. This will be my 11th chef de mission for Ghana.
Wow, anyway you do na che.
Oh, penning abutre. Na the woman say woni general coordinator for teams nyina eco games no.
The chef de mission was supposed to answer we general manager.
Only general manager, okay. Overall boss.
Okay, for the
entire country's contingent.
Okay.
So you hold diplomatic agency and diplomatic access.
Okay.
Number 2 year, una teams mubibia from logistics to health to qualification to omhonsem bibia ewa. We so na the team nanim.
Oh, okay.
Ewa games no. Accreditation o den ewa.
Okay.
Obia to member games no without you.
Okay.
Wow, bet you apa mo obia kra fi honum. Se mempe wa asem oh you have so much power. Mempe wa asem mo ground so ana niama me si disunu ndi so a. Eno ane se me send email ma security na in the 5 minutes e ba be ma so abagana.
Wow.
So you are the embodiment and the symbol for your country.
Sikane aduane so e wo chef de mission no.
Oh nya sikane aduane but largely una provided direction. Akwa say teams are so all the disciplines cycling football wine una hwe omo so una yo omo tipani enti no say aban no ana oman no ekogina games mu a una odi anim mbacho asema wo hono no
I wish I could become a
enti Mr. T abempo Mr. T Botswana 2014 if you are nearby no first na India 2010
okay.
I was deputy near Twasoba Botswana if Botswana be real no, yeah, Glasgow 2014. Kakra. You yes near be Rio kakra yewie na yeto aso a na esifo na CDM na me say assistant no yewie so na yebeto aso ye Australia 2018 na me na CDM me say no President Ban by no Sam no de Shannon e share ho no okay but na my record trip ni nyina ya ko ho no me ne aban no Safo Mensa yakwe ni ebe Pius yakwe ni ebe on me ko Australia I think 6 times within a period of 2 months. It's another word.
From Ghana to Australia, how many hours?
Largely 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah. But over Dubai, there 2 days. Yeah. 2 days in flight. No, it's another continent. On Bahada. It's another too much. Not just from one coastline to the next coastline, because not Gold Coast no the other side. Brisbane no. Opening is almost about 16 hours. The same on my own, but from one Yamfan said from Elubo, about Flower no, 16 hours.
By flight.
Maybe to you.
Hey, any of Africa there is a China.
I missed no but they so any.
It's here na Yabobo Bay any from on Yabo Birmingham. So if you want Yabo then Mirafi Youth Olympic Games 2018. Minana CDM Argentina. That was the last the last Youth Olympic Games. Buenos Aires. And a few ways so must start with kakra. So for example, you are supposed to lead the team first on qualifiers. And we are qualifying program. We share Monawajobia program. You have to liaise with the Ghana embassies there. You have to liaise with check on program. No, they are him for now monitor. Me dashboard time be monitor boxing for no more coin. Cause match is here also moko Thailand. Badminton for moko Botswana. April Ombesanko Senegal. We have a table tennis. Until monitoring na. No one who say, uko system no athlete no. You see, and 10 are qualified, and now 6 are qualified, and now 20. Ubeko first meeting. Your friend of NOC Open Days. Okay. And then it happens usually a year before the games. Till last November, I say me call Dakar. Okay. Near and say share facility no. Say Ghana for the bombeda hin. Sports no crana him for no infrastructure no musi no mwedu hin. Advice ben na wo momo. Na omwe briefing security. These are the processes. Health. Senegal say health ni bia obeka ye ho akono. E wo so mom no mo license no. Okay. Man to me answer to me aba. Security so they gave all the 3 main measures I almost use to no more about food and beverage. Kitchen no mba be come ho nsem nti aduane bia wo mpe ba ye ndi fufuo ho there. But largely no continental aduane no ni salad ni lasagna ni halal exactly eti ni nyina no ye ko check here na nyame yadom pray we be san ko biom to have a review then but opening I was so surprised about Senegal how extremely ready they are.
Yes, Senegal it looks like
opening they are. You see the games are going to be held in 3 states.
Because some complaining bitterly about treatment to Morocco.
Oh yeah.
So
open infrastructure for the next 3-5 years Senegal will be on top in Africa.
Senegal.
Yes.
You are telling us for the very first
I'm
time.
telling you.
Tell us.
Now what is happening is say almost stadium na ye nyina nim dada no. Almost send the brand new one account. How mo wi atia no kra. Any football stadium no. Stadium no mwesi baako enan ewo Dakar hope.
Wow.
World standard and yes sebi youth centers ni bia na nam ha no.
And it's not a surprise that they won the African Cup of Nations.
And I want to say that what is also helping them is Africa here all the UN agencies no Hona regional office no. And to bia ni come ho. Train games no be held in 3 cities. Dakar, Demiado and Assau. Now, so 3 cities, you might train. I link it. But penny train come. I link it 3 cities within a distance travel speed of by 35 minutes in between them. They have also gone ahead to prepare residents. Baby, and Kolana bed that 3,000 beds are you ready? And for me, I was quite surprised. Say, hey, now what me are near main terms are na but saying near that. And I want to say a very youth-like country. Okay. Youth no do super. Youth no is about 85%. Into games you cry here October. Almost 10 sports are omono be engagement sport. And here I say demonstrative sports. And it will be for the community. Near there. Into some of the sports omuni main program no. Omu dey no be demonstrative.
Okay.
na udu airport wa omo start branding
breakers to be accepted in
the
coming years.
Yes.
Okay.
And na omo ma transport for ni nyina no flags see you know so friends mirror side mirror no flag nisi so enti no bia is aware of what is coming. It's not like other games are Charlie Kromanum Grano, but these people opening they are extremely serious.
Morocco the same.
Yes. Morocco Muka say Omubia gate the first 20 minutes for free. Open then the obitria. And now be a word or content. So these are the things that Openia who say infrastructure level no a cost road. Because
Senegal is really getting
after the games, legacy, the reason I say is the legacy and sustainability will play a key role. Tombe started hosting tournament Dubiabeko Senegal. Wow. It is so wild. And also more the biggest expo in Africa. Exhibition center. It's the biggest there, the Dakar Expo. It's crazy. They took it as a primary objective, not as a social investment.
But what will trigger that?
It's what the country wants and what the youth president wants as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those of us who are not, working towards some of these initiatives, we don't want it.
Oh, not so. But you see, it's all about where your country has gotten to and what you want. Taranga Lions. Yeah,
African Cup,
no, football is crazy. They are too serious. They have an academy for their national team. I just say a champion of back. It says in Morocco, they have some very good thoughts. And even you call break dance, on sport we are a friend of break dance. On my arena, my break dance. Wow. And on my arena for skating. On my the world best skating outdoor skating arena. On my honor. Ntino enche obenwo naturally obi akọ Senegal but ticket one heading. Yes. Yeah, tough. So omuka French ne Wolof. But normally omuko school no eka French no. Okay. But obi a ushia na Wolof na ne beka. Aha, street for. It is always a CDM. They hear and say number 1, we make sure that it's sports na say. Okay. Number 2, what is sports na say and just what qualifications I say. Okay. You must be somebody looking very diplomatic and to be dealing with on Ghana's behalf. Because minister accreditation crown ayamano. So you have that high level of authority before, during and after the games. And those are the things. And you must know how to command, like a general, command your men and your administrative staff. Because administrative staff are normally you have backroom staff of 3-5 people. And our correspondence, you must be ready, those basic things. Because emails in their bus are, so you must be willing to for example, this year Youth Olympic Games near Sonko Kakra. The first time was 2010 in Singapore, then followed by Nanjing or near Gold, Matabisa. Near Buenos Aires. So this is the 4th one. Nanke was about to last 4 years now COVID, for COVID. To share that at this year. Into Shemwa, what is important and what is critical, and I say, also dealing with all of these missions, Ghana missions abroad, is very critical. And knowing how to deal with government and government discussions is also very key. Once you know that, that's fine. Okay. But each, if you become a CDM for an Olympic Games, you are an Olympian. You are an Olympian.
Okay, you are classified as an Olympian.
Yeah.
Okay. Chef mission when
it's all voluntary. So you get peanuts. Yeah, it's one of the, it's like parenting. It's the most craziest job, but you have to have passion for it. And you need to make sure that it's not because of money, but you having the opportunity to lead a team for your country, it's an honor.
I still Asempa 94.7 FM so
and you say 11 times a day. Matoship me answer.
It's simply not coming. Still I'm go kasemusa say ebeba. Nti betway e dey hye so kwatian saba. Nti betway say mo fans na chede. Nti bo modern da so do between sa gym. Betway or sports casino na person do gym money na betin the gym na boa omo charge dey sa akwa me so Betway or say betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions ni applied and regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. O betia fadwene kakra to we say bet diwa wa dwene betia san hye we ni so betia ebiru kakra afi oni mu firi nhwe fa onyim e ka bet or say getway more omo na dey san hye so create san ba we say na Mexico so a say a part na convert to usika no and I say we redraw no we fans no betia use now they play more, no strings attached. It is start enjoying a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway. Woman at this answer some creating saba me at the own carbon 8 jaw. Magachori da say we have Vita Lavadia bet a bit in the gym near friend Bet Fox no or drop hundreds of thousands of free bets. Immediately I was signing up Nunya 10 free bets. The other good news and they say cash out is smooth and very fast. And it's trending, but more than others so do between gym. Thousands who are flying and winning, no, be part of them. Betfox.com.gh. Betfox.com.gh. Now, I can't Betfox, I'm saying we boost them. Betfox is licensed and regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. In here now also do one gym opa Vieta there. Now Betfox and the bit wow. 22 bet and so said you 22. Almost so I say a rock licking. A package full of excitement. Now, signing up instantly when you're 20 Ghana cedis and nobody answer you know they play more. Also, Gangan to an 200% bonus on initial deposit. I'll be answer no. Never blow mind crown say or second deposit no. Emma fed 100% bonus for extended casino play. 22 bets at the home of bonuses. 22 bets said you 22 promo no. Switch to win. Now switch to the platform crafted by betters for betters. Now promo code near ASEMP Asempa 94.7 FM. Now slogan you cat 22 bet. I was bet to play and bet to win. To one bet and fen Niagara untimi nya bibi kakra fen engu botomiti betting enye eye adwuma edidi agro na odi nya kakra de abota so de appropriate nti fa betting say wudwuma to say we bet to play and then we bet to win to one betting fen Niagara on betting enso enya kakra mo ataso yedin sapa bo yedin sapa ba akrache fo amuno mofinsa ensapa na yedi abai omoden ada losing delay man bitters ensana extract of natural herbs any plants and yedi aye yesi o 7 children ne de o 7 children the papa bomodi ada so sabitia kebwati na losing delay man bitters ubetia friend I was 0248 619999 0248 619999 0248 619999 delay man bitters wasi numbi anase twabi na gina na so nenya ahoden foforo nsa ne mu ade say delay man bitters nsa no eboso basa enti bomodi ada se on sabitia kebina aboa ema etiatutu yediama ABC game almost a pay big bomodi ada so no betia sajim man for say move from the era the numbers na to channel and the letters into boma star 262 hash star 262 hash na wa pick any 3 letters no was taking 5 Ghana cedis betia we need 1 million Ghana cedis you obi on say who play more than 10 per rounder who increase winning no ABC game where the letters and a DD agro ABC game star 262 hash na also the way to answer gym na madam for Don Soloso or register Gina Don Soloso and also say ABC game no or better hwe nti mesel no kwa register Gina crowd or try ABC game ahwe nti also trending ABC game a boy djuma basa boys need dia ana egusu AD Ghana prospects ewo youth Olympic games no dia ne besi
opening obi besi ne besi BSc look badminton were 5 events. Wow. 10 beer. Men's single, girls single, boys double, women's double, and mixed double. So 5 events in no. Oba men's singular, Youth Olympics no. Africa the yen number 1. Oba women's singles yen number 2. Oba women's double yen number 1. Oba men's double yen number 1. Oba mixed double so yen number 1. Tinia yen say you protect your ranking no more because you qualify edwi and you see protected ranking because when protected ranking no be tournament be no pound asemaba. So that's all that we are doing.
Wow. Well, I think that's say we a Brooks news. I'm for a breaking but we Brooks news. We are some Mexico na e bia no bia Canada we dey hu. So in Ghana Commercial Bank emu to become the official bank for the Ghana Sports Fund. And no Nkoma Ministry of Youth and Sports I drop in just as I'm speaking. Yeah. Good. And move no is to bolster the nation's exporting ambitions. Ghana Commercial Bank, GCB, has expressed its interest in becoming the official banking partners for the newly established Ghana Sports Fund. The proposal was discussed during a high-level meeting with the Ministry of Sports and Recreation held at the Ministry's Air Conference Room on January 27th, 2026. Today, we know say and essentially, you know, etimi out of Femtino Sports Fund. Ultimately, say Ministry, no, on 1 year break.
Yes.
And him say do disbursement so
yes.
I ended the Nabuamania Ediamai. I'm afraid the banana. Edward is way HR. So good evening, Wale. You are live at Dansuman. More fire. It's Eddie. Oh, HR. One of the nice guys. Also, any Juma how ya dear pa. Also, 80 the pound. Not on Tunko na. And also the way at me Abba. Na Minia Benedict or Chiyabua Elkofudia. The West Mexico, so Benedict or Chiyabua. And then come out crying sweet and Saba.
That's good.
It's also tear the dending pa and TM say. Yamia Doman Kumubina, ABDH, Ediaba. Dear Nafi, Uber Nafi.
Oh, the amateur to want to say this year resolutions are in a Binyano, Yahun say a bear sports nibi.
Okay.
Either as recreational or lifestyle. Bombonde Nafa sport, we are a bit of more exercise in Tetem, Namon Pum, then I call him. Yeah, Tosumi, no, look, yeah, we are always open for partnership. Nti no se company bi wo ho ana se obi o ho na wonya company kra na wo individual na wo pese wo boa enkola ya fa ne se wo social impact no na tweben yen na yeso se o brand bi na wo a ye de entoma pa e be fra na nyina yetumi ageni on because sports ya de a transcend beyond lives na utumi boa ho a ho mfa so ne de buburu. Nti we are ready and eager to work with each and everyone. But the good thing about us this year, Make Kadechon, is that we are working on an insurance package for all our athletes.
Okay.
As on national insurance, 10 be an hospital, and I say you're media call.
That's great news.
So those are the things that we are seriously working on. Even just last weekend, they say your website knows every 2 years we have a Shemukina.
Yeah.
In the time I saw February, we have a San Shemukina. Now this time no you per se create page for athlete profile.
Okay.
Till last weekend say no omoba photographer ba be chobia kama
nice.
Your website number next month in terms of redesigned one na just say bibia ayetote.
Wow.
Yada masepa.
Yes, yada masepa. It means Brian bibi ka krebi on your team.
I think so having listened to him for all this while, they look to be very organized association.
I think this is a federation.
A federation.
This time, swag for paying football.
Yes.
A lot of people were satisfied with.
Exactly. As a member of.
Previously, as
a member of swag. As a member of swag, now me follow what they are not moving in the kind of lawyers and omunya in terms of competition. You know, na a sefata say. So I get this body at the amount. And you see, anytime you ever find yourself in an environment where getting a share of the cake is difficult, you need to be a bit creative. And the way my creative to make sure say at least more competitions or more that is 4 times in a year, no. And say my year we na a kada many. And I say, Sikani be crownment, you know, competitions yeah, because that's no can only say one competition. It means that all see grading will be a bit more affected the young talents, you know. And for an association, no more because say, okay, yen chair by name of Yankasa, yeah, TS abontain sponsorships I could dinkomo, near Chromo say sports na you know, you need a candy idea. But se mo beso asnama boy kakra ye betime nya baako ewo ahanya baako wo ha wo ba bi my positioning no Winneba Sports College eho and the hub eho na ese the hub of national sports talent development it would the emfa baako nkosi o obi obeko obi ani nim se oduru wonum na ope badminton kwade a obenya bi na waye wo ho enu ache no ya che omanu mienu the northern belt no yemfa si Ashanti region said the be ya omo so ni sane aba enye de se wo fa kosoro. It's a more and you cannot deny this fact. Ashanti Regional Sports is the biggest second cycle sports. Is the biggest sports festival in the whole Ghana.
Yeah. Now,
yeah.
I am consistent for like 20 years. That's a almost a year in Tako, and I say to Pazona, a big festival. Kumase. Every minute, Biano, Baba Sports Stadium, I have filled to capacity, and they take it serious to the point that all students need to watch them another competition on its own. To say about national maths and science quiz, no, na Legon foreign infante pim for the Omania Breno, a bus a second cycle sports with Kumasia, and Yasem Katwa. It's Yanko place back, and so also a national Alice Abba for some time now. Most of them, the Benefi Ashanti region, and never. It's my decided, no, I am just hoping, sir, the corporate bodies, who die soon, or Mona Sonoma, said a bear, or Munsabetinia can't add the them. Now, look, Prof, there be a mecase. The former lesser known sports no say push crabia a be an avenue or an escape route for a lot of people. They might end up on the street. Yeah. Sports yeah okay. And yet we be gidi biane debo. So ye gadgets and kitten na oh small passion bia ubetima entiste footballer e bia and they just say oh special skill be bros ubebre bia so akakọbọ no we no ye betimi a kire wa na wati baba be quality na fa
line endo so
football no the part do say quality make it to the top eti ye mo maba so na fe me sure say na bo sports minister and ni painful e follow mo sports fund ya e bai the man che say omo qualify eti say ye boa omo baby na omutimi ehwe eye ni yi a ni abo om no ma ye ni yi the moment omo no benya ni yi pe no the other sports no sports discipline no will just be using them as the bar no to say okay so we ma yama na ye dia ene ye nso ebetimi aye na ye ni kasam na spoke about being passionate about ade na wo ye no so o masika di wanim bebre a anhwe yi a san kura no a obehwe omo no adwuma ya we is more or less like parenting. But what I say because of course because mami adwo mansa na ote in kanchire no ne ba no edna ba be hye ne nsa wa hase sen ko no wo fa sen ko betim de nako but the mami adwo mansa ba free kanchire dia brand say onhwe adna akra na ye ne say akra na si ne ye be kai na say on kai no that is not the point. It's kind of the man on as kakra na ba be din sem no ko betim de ko to treasure bill nanka chire odi abana nko mo achom kakra nti no di be 1 year 2 years bia nanka discover bana wate there but they still go in there and make sure say things are working for them yemo mabas na yen kan chom say omonye mo say de omugusu a omoye say swag awards no Federation of the Year so betimi a target so mo be gia to aso be 5 wa nke be boa okay aha nke be boa ye papa na fi omo retain now I back to back sa be 5 na other federations do know say omo mani amra
afi no dey please we na rest am dey ko please who for near there no omo emma no abas body okuma no
and so na yes
it's Mr. Evans Yegwa president of the Ghana Badminton Association enti ono na ene no ekasa no cheche se na badminton agro no esi ekwenti owura yeboa yeda se nyumre so
yeda se
won che bia o yiri bi obachia na se
guess in the door so
na for bi betia mama shut up
they here and say board no yeda o masepa I mean they've been fourth while okay Professor Sapon your board no so Evelyn is here swag on board no so say here headmaster was St. Monica's also board no so headmaster was Aguna SD or board no so Honorable George Lou is national security no director for legal also board no so the other members near there the backroom staff no you do be as any members for all the support and the candles are burning near there so we give thanks to God and it's all about 2026 Yashagana 4% you be better as in year last year
yeah that's be say your phone so by
yes that's it
but nkomon beto aso sa say be bitia bo ma badminton and so etian krabehwe but briefly my friend we so fam enfama CAF convene an online meeting with everyone connected to the fallout from AFCON 2025 final between Morocco and Senegal January 18th, Senegal Eshe 1-0 victory to claim the trophy. Matters currently being examined include claims that Senegal's air coach signaled for his players to walk off the pitch. Second one, the controversy surrounding goalkeeper Edouard Mendy and the towel situation. As many as 5 players, Mendy included, may face consequences. Additional air figures from both the tanker area and beyond are also being reviewed. A ruling has not been released at this stage. Car phone paying for I don't know, my convening online meeting. Our Muguso ASI discussions way. January 31st is the final deadline for clubs in CAF Air Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup group stage to update their squad on CAF's CMS. And the team can add new players or remove names from the official list before the cut-off time. Any newly registered player will be eligible to play starting from match day 4 of the group stage in both competitions. Unse we kafa catch you say players they register crowd we bet ball no crana aji match day 4 and obeti abo Confederations Cup and the CAF Champions League. Ghana the team be anywhere or ko binti no ye dey as we from ye yama Morocco ne Senegal for na omo inu. Now federal government investigations federal government investigating more NBA games as part of illegal gambling. As federal prosecutors, WOMO continue to investigate the possible illegal sports gambling on NBA games. They are looking into additional air games beyond the 7 air contests named in Department of Justice indictment this field. Mebao. And see, also lawyer for the U.S. Attorney Office, Eastern District of New York, have indicated that they are examining more games that may have been tainted as part of the scheme that allegedly ensnared Miami's air hit guard Thierry Rozier and former Toronto Raptors center Jonathan Porter. And Rozier was charged this October for what prosecutors said was a role in sprawling inside information trading ring that allows sports gamblers to place wagers on NBA games with non-public information. Rosiano was one of 6 men charged in the indictment. He is alleged to have told the friend that he would come out early in a March 2023 game when he was still in the Charlotte Hornets. According to the indictment, that friend then sold that information to bettors, who then placed wager on prop bets on his points, rebounds, assists, and threes. Rozier and the other defendants have pleaded not guilty. Porter, who was implicated for taking himself out early from 2 Raptors game during the 2023-2024 season, was charged and pleaded guilty in July 2024 and is waiting sentencing. He was banned from the NBA 2 years ago. 4 other men were arrested for helping to plan the scheme and betting on his performance in Raptors game, and 3 have pleaded guilty. The way air betting come on no. United States of America. NBA nim. And san come ever.
The no and I'm saying asemi ya yedi hu komo bi nie. We mo bone no. E bone a omudi na nanu enye na de. Ba ko omuso koka che na dan for say game no omonwe obefiri mu ntem. Basketball no mo boro NBA no obefiri mu ntem. Eti ne na fofo no so eri ko twa bet no. And I'm say any onya pointers do say because omuchi calculate ebia or board this minute now so free media. There's no way between this number of pointers. It you know omu dey atono so there yeah boy na no kaninja ko twa say Arsenal and Manchester United corners na makoma ko 7 na beba no mbajo ati say no omu dey atono so no ono so aka say oh any obefiri media any onya dey say bia 15 pointers onya because obefiri this time. And na down for no catch no enso ko ball otuo ene Benghazi mama ne e no munya de ko twa bi o ma tracy ade na hu ba bi ade ni free bi abo and enye NBA pen for na ye this is the federal prosecutor. Next I say yamfa say kakromo ya enkoye attorney general ene na niabre say oman na de no a edisika bro man na show man no munyam na oman no etimi ye ka say eba basketball a America ene dika obi ma fa kwete kwa person mu guade ne mu ase ese ade no ekromo ye be ka say o supporter no akotwa bet ba ko so already ya ball the crowd from the sports 2 years ago odene na afọ agye atum say bone no madi eti omo twa say dem be ko afiase because omo so ekoye the same thing na ede enimguase de bra anase omo lose game bi and omo say enye sa 7 matches ne nko a omo suspect no now they are going to go into NBA no ene ma ekoso nyina because they who 7 there na chese de enya hu ye ne doso ejomo ntrase ntwen wo de na no America no creativeness ba ko de ko di final for obi infantefo eti 7 no a omatimi aye investigations anya concrete evidence na ye dey chase the actors of that 7 game no biema me ye wura ada matches nim akohwehwem ye he odi na so ho fan a ntia monku utirim fa ntia monku ba se musuo ball na se ye nya pe kakra bi wo ho a if say ye dey enipa we break afiase for the NBA to thrive, we will do it. That is your friend say baby ani brewo because this is a sporter and contributing to the economy of the country. It's identity they say money pack kakra bi kwan na omo afa sikari nyina de show mo botom na omo say ade ni nyina o diskara de bre oman to nchen an avenue for employment and Kaisanka or minor na de ma amanfo no sa MBA as a sport no e de yes employment ma amanfo ti no say ye show mani gu a sa nkofo nyina burden then becomes a burden for the state say Donald Trump and then nkofo na kwadwene ho kopadwuma e de ma sa nkofo eti ye ntwe mani ba kakra bi e megua de no na nkofa o man how kakraka bebre emfamba ye ti krom ha ubeti bet ho say oh say na no man yasem okai o se football fo ni nyina ewo agency ewo abrochira ho twa bet ewo ho obi aka na no to okroma ene anumre mate a voice an interview with Abdusalam Yakubu on Asempa by Enya Maestro o say FA Cup no football fo ni nyina nim so bi twa bet Abdusalam Yakubu ono na eni odu bia se owner o founder o bankroller what do football a church okroma as a supporter enya sika ebeti football club ebe ball eye Premier League bi FA Cup so agibida adubia se omaji FA Cup ni bida Africa etino onye kotopeche ewo ye football mu a obesore no abebo ne sirem no aka bibia e opeso aka because Abdusalam pesa okasa wanyi koto wanyi otwe enya do a o se football fo na o football club ni nyina nim se FA Cup no abudi twa bet na ono obi afre no omo ne last FA Cup match no obi afre no ho senka nipa afre no wo Germany senka omo fa ntwa bet no no de okeka na adwen kire ne power phone so na nsem okan ne de ebia so okan no wo ba shedo na obi tre e wa bonte a enye kasapa nti onka but o shebo ye bose okeka bi kire nipa ne yie pa and nipa na de number ne man no e ka kire se oh Abdusalam ye nice person to ne kasa ono we kasa nice unim club kro Prof unim club kro o munipa for Abdusalam 11 wise o mo masema ba ye eti me tell wise na me catch say that is the any ahwe be akwana
fullness na ma for so fa me kan
say football for nya say football for nya ye best the powers that be okroma employment of football sports in general edema Ghanaians eniji edema Ghanaians sika ye twa ade ne ye betia no so mo betia sim na so mo bechi because you come on corner crime committee was sports mo no o man mra entimi ni nipa bi ani
what is sports police na sports policing
is sports policing no say so mbeti bia investigate scrum my proper investigations into your sports federations no our syndicate e course woman
with that the concern of
Debbie
independent work as a country
exactly
okay
because you jam.
But now a Ghana card, a registration.
No,
I think that
football for a chair say.
Numbers and then who can you buy?
Football for a chair say from Kosinian touch time. Or when you pay and found. Or much they say, hey, or when you found.
Okay.
It's no. So man, bet me at TS1. Or one tinsim. Ye problem you know somebody you almost set example. You don't have to work here. Or be a best steady.
Okay. Olivier say Otien, Olivier so Jacob Stone. And will be 03022165545 03022165546 0548955947 0548955947 0548955947 Sportsnite ni your YouTube so beti aba now so wadwen check akretua saba na mum Angola New Townsend go rice Angola New Townsend go rice na ACU and then me ba wagashi no ene friends salad no wala say amodie etian no ebo fie ba wonya salad ne ada na ye madie nso ya me mpe ye madie sa ya me fish ya me fish oh my fish me chicken akra it's Angola New Townsend go rice fantastic evening and come on enumere die ye ne wa ana eko ana afi Hallmark cafe so mo ya belempi ana ekojolu abere pe ekojolu Hallmark cafe almost in terms of aduane there once in a while be a live filling station on my Hallmark cafe so my aduane dey pa me sweetheart be adwuma o mo ya dey but mo mfa ma regular no na problem kaka then guys so say makola oba bi no and so am say aduane bi abi mo ho mo so ya dey pa see for the taste kitchen inside Makola Market. I just send the ECG office no. I say almost 80 na Kwesi Jesse omo boy dwuma
Kwesi Jesse
or the taste kitchen inside Makola Market wa almost ECG nchen wa so omo duane de me ndi bi da de ba say omo duane de we so for
Bengazi de ba duane se ma
come chim na so obo brigo come chira because the taste kitchen omo duane de basa ti ma fa course na hello 0548955947 0548955947 obeti aba na eprapreche kama Sportsnite so 0548955947 sena nema esia ko alliance ne do anwumre a ase ne honam ne moja na enya ti we sena masi kwa hello okay ti say bibia ebeti akọ kama ti say lot of messages na man for e dey abeja me awa ha ti ebia ba on okay hello line do na judi abu o akwa bi bonyo bi o se me nkwa mabrabo metari na why what me to say you 90s mo eti nkwa mabrabo metari na why ndunu werade my way in some party. What? Hello.
Bob, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Pacho.
Fred, Amasamai.
Okay, Amasamai is saying.
Bujaboko, Professor. Now, Professor, I got football, the Bayanka, the Munya, the Cabet, and Yenet. That they will mark car, to still the Omoyano way. That's the moment.
Okay, Martin Medase. 0548955947. Waiting about now so they can grab a count. And rest on Nema ACL call 0548955947. Hello. Okay, hello. Last one was who by not me sorry now. Hello. 0548955947. Hello. Yeah, but when you
the meeting is someone can say.
Okay, as my guest is saying.
They don't get fine.
Okay, uncle.
Wali me feel you foul.
Sound.
Me feel you the way how your spoil the me need you pop.
Me that's it, papa. Me so the way I free me need you papa.
Me need you papa. Na the way German football na kwa kwa yana kasa. Why you be? Because you are telling us anopa we are in the still home recovered. And how you say boys na kasa so. You shouldn't film kai.
Abana sa no so de yen kakran kali di. Oh. Nti no se ye ka to munja kra so e be ha do kakra nti masa yen jom.
Okay.
No be intervene.
Okay. Mate. Me da sepa why? Okay. You say last one beba na eni nsu wiwi. Hello. Okay. Any FNC Madam V you so aboniki. Oh. Na on running sa. Na odi aboniki no ko scratch the sausage ho. Any Saturday. Na ancestor subscribe extra no. Hello.
Wale.
Yes, I'm joining you. Okay, Nana Enkwe.
Wale, yen na mo wa na.
Asempa FM.
Ya na bola se ne de masa. O ka tra nya de obi wi da.
Enjo mo enwe ho.
Oh, masa, mo njo no mo njo. Na wa sa ni de ke siko sikano na wo ba nya ago na mse na nyo kasa. Ana wale. Ne se ni mama we ma pa tin and let the teach them no wale.
Miss Mayada mo.
Wale.
Mayada mo.
Say nem kwa de ba no.
Where are I didn't count what it. Okay, Miss Medasa pa. Okay, yo. Inti say infancy. Na midin the Prof K Wallace agudi catch back up. Benghazi Philip 2AK47 the gunshot man Setazi and all the other wonderful guys who tell the boy and edumedi ebro kama nyame adom channel pa Koko be minus to Andy or the ultimate sports money show no beba na afi nkoma aka wachi na so dia bro ewie ya pe there's a prophet na asafo so be sinkunya na odi yasetremo na say eno so dia bro kama pa sabe Dr. Crosby mu enso be fiafia ho ewie ya pe na say ko fire for fire eno ye after the 12 o'clock news there's a Kobe the scavenger agent no the fire no etimi abro almost nobody can quench the fire until be so fire no still no e betimi asat for so gina so aboa amaniama etimi akoyi within the Prof K Wallace